Hi, how's it going, everyone? I'll wait till some of yous come on here. We'll get a few people on here. Gonna address a few things as well. So, we'll just wait on a few people for yous all to join. How's it going, Mandy? By the way, we're live. This isn't pre-recorded, so got Wicked Jedi. How's it going? How's it going, Little R? Hi, right. So it looks like a few of you are here. Give it another minute or two, and then gonna pretty much address a few things. I think you all know what it's about. We're also gonna talk about WrestleMania as well, so it's not all bad news. 7 people here, so all right. So I'm here pretty much to address the situation with this update on this whole Sean Zhu incident. So I want to put things in perspective. The initial video that I made yesterday, I think I agree that it was needed. And I do agree that it probably was, because it was a good thing that those 2 videos that Sean made was removed. Because he removed them himself because he realized that he was a twat. I do think, though, my initial kind of reaction to it, I'm like, because I seen the 3 videos with adverts in it, and I just was consumed with anger, as a lot of you were. Like, you know, and you've been all in the same situation. Brash kind of any actions and stuff aren't really good. And I think I probably shouldn't have said fucking flag it down. I probably shouldn't have said that. So for those that, because there were some of you that were saying, oh, like, I agree with you, but I don't think you should have said that. You have to understand, like, I just reacted, literally saying that with the Sean Zhu thing, and I just went from 0 to 100, as you've seen in the initial video, which a lot of you can understand why that happened. I do agree. I do think, however, that Sean does deserve a rant series still. When that will happen, I will keep you guys updated on that. But the rant series will not be really talking about what he's done from last week, because I think the little shit deserves it. There is other updates as well. Dallas did a hangout. I still have yet to see it, but people were telling me that that pretty much he was doing this whole political spin, and then, you know, he was doing it for the haters, like the whole kind of, like, just fuck off, mate. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I know you're full of fucking shit, so don't even bother with that shit. But in regards to everything, I think my initial reaction to that video was I acted like I seen what happened, and I was like, get him. You know what I mean? So yeah, I think the initial video, like, I probably could have worded it better, but it was a raw video and stuff like that. Let's see. See, Sean's a twat. Hi guys, how's it going? How are yous? Yeah, don't worry. Well, I'll be talking about Sean in general in this hangout. Yeah, it's no excuse though, Charles, to be honest. I should have been somewhat level-headed in that video. Like, I know a lot of people are like, oh, fuck off, Gerry. Like, you should, like, I should be setting an example of not, like, some type of fucking witch hunt. I shouldn't have done that, but he does deserve a rant series. That will be still happening, so don't worry. There's plenty of things to address Sean with. I won't be going into his personal shit, by the way, as well. I'm not going to be doing that. I think I just said that out of just sheer fucking anger. And clearly, you know, it is what it is. So he was on Dallas's hangout, and he said that he's, you know, donating to pretty much to make up for the monetization that he made in those 3 videos. He's donating to the fund, so we'll find out whether he does that or not. But I do agree, fuck him. Still, it's very, very disgusting what he did still. And I think the perception of Sean in reality... Oh, don't worry, Calvin, I will. I want to address a few things first, and I will be sending links out for people to join and stuff like that. What was I going to say there? But yeah, like in regards to Sean in general, I think that there was always this perception that he was an arsehole, but a lot of people thought he was a dumb fuck, right? This incident that's transpired this week has shown people that it was absolutely and utterly ridiculous what he did. And I think everyone's perception of him has changed completely. And I don't think he's going to come back from this. And like, if you want to, like, I hate saying the word career because like it's fucking YouTube, but in his career, like it's not as if he had one anyway, but yeah, I think, yeah, exactly. Wicked Jedi, I did go too far this time, and in reality, it's just utterly, utterly ridiculous. It's utterly, utterly ridiculous. So yeah, so first and foremost, for those that have only just joined as well, I'll just reiterate before I get into the Cabal incident, because there was something that happened there. I want to address that as well. But for those that have just joined, I think my initial video, I was just way too fucking angry, and I just seen rage, and I think that was kind of, I should have walked into that with a level head. I should have known better. I could have done that a lot better. You know what I mean? Okay. So, let's talk again about, like, so Sean is pretty much going to get a rant series. That's definitely going to happen. I will let you know when that happens. I will also be taking a break after, probably from now as well. I'm going to take a little bit of a break because I need to fucking get my head clear after what has transpired this week. So I'm going to get into the Cabal thing now, okay? A lot of people seem to think that I'm going to verbally destroy Cabal. And my initial reaction from his video, like, I think it was utterly ridiculous, the video that he did. I think even he will agree that what he did was ridiculous. And by the way, I'm not going to go hard on him. And there's a reason why I'm not going to go hard on Cabal. But I'll get to that in a minute. I think his initial video saying that Sean wasn't at fault, that was utterly ridiculous. I think Cabal even knew himself that he fucked up. And then when I made the initial post, I said, listen, Cabal, like, and I said it quite forcibly, but I was like, you know, do some fucking research before you upload a video. He then addressed it and said that he thinks Sean was in the wrong, but then he went after me because I critiqued him on that actual subject. Since then, I believe those two videos, I know one of them is apparently, like, he's removed one of them. He was quite intoxicated. I don't know, drugs or whatnot, but he was quite off his face. And in fact, the reason why I'm not going hard on him is because I'm actually quite concerned about Cabal, to be honest. And I think something's going on with him, and that's why I'm not going to go all in, because I think there's definitely something going on with Cabal, and I think that video in his was very out of character. I thought Cabal was a very level-headed person, but so did I. And look at my initial reaction to the news as well. So I'm not going to go too hard on Cabal in that regard. Okay, I'm not going to go too hard on that because I think after he probably woke up the next night, he went, fuck, why did I say that? And then removed it. So I'm not going to go fucking too hard on the fella, all right? But I do think something's going on with him. It's quite concerning, because it's very, very out of character for Cabal. I don't know what's going on with him, but yeah, pretty much that's the whole deal there. How do you feel about the Oksana thing? I honestly, I'll address the wrestling stuff in a minute. So don't worry, I will be addressed, because I'm gonna be honest, I'm not fucking into this WrestleMania. I'm sorry, I'm not, and I hate to be that person, but yeah. Gerry, are you gonna do that live chat with Sean Zoo anytime soon? Hell fucking no. I don't want to talk to him. Like, and I know that seems like what, like, I do not want to, like, I'm not sickened by what he did. I do not want to talk to him. Like, you know what I mean? It's fucking 8 hours. I feel it. Yeah, fucking hell, Jesus, fucking WWE slot dropped the ball with that one. But yeah, 8 hours confirmed. Christ the night for WrestleMania. Holy, nah, I'm not. I'm not gonna watch it. Fuck that shit. No, I'm actually not gonna watch it. Christ, 8 hours? Like who? Like that's 8. Then Raw 8, 9, 10, 11. Then SmackDown 13, 14. So it's 14 hours minimum you're watching wrestling on that week. No, thank you. No, thank you. But yeah, right. So I'm gonna send it out to people. I know Calvin wanted to join and stuff like that. So there you go, Calvin. There's the link for you. I'll also send it to Dallas. I don't know if he'll be free or not, but I'll send the link to Dallas because he was the one that actually interviewed Sean as well. And yeah, I just, honestly, the whole thing is just fucking utterly ridiculous what he did. But from now on, I'm just not going to address what he did anymore. I think we all know that he was completely in the fucking wrong what he did. So yeah. Having a block party in the same area as WrestleMania. Yeah, I heard about that. Jobber Battle Royale. Gerry, why don't you make daily videos? I miss watching you do your reviews. Yeah, man. Like, so also I'll address this before Calvin joins. So my schedule's very different now than what it was a lot of months ago. Before I could like upload whatever I want. I'm a bit busy with personal life stuff, and I'm very, very busy. I'm actually flat out, if I'm being honest. Like this is the busiest I've been in a long ass fucking time, and it is actually impossible for me to make a video during the week unless it's like certain occasions. So yeah. Cabal, I overreacted, Gerry. If you're okay with it being water under the bridge, then so I am. I won't keep it going either. Sorry for getting so upset over the small crap this place is already going through. That's okay. Tough time and us fighting isn't needed. Yeah, exactly. So I agree. I absolutely agree because I am concerned about you, Cabal, though. Like, because one of the main reasons why I didn't make a video on you is because I was fucking concerned about your well-being in that video. Like, legit, like, I don't know what happened, but take it easy. Seriously. I mean it. Seriously. Calvin sent you a link, by the way. But yeah, I'm going to address the whole schedule thing as well, because a lot of you kind of wanted to know what the crack is with that. But yeah, I can't really make videos during the week. It's going to have to be a weekend, and even sometimes I probably can't even make videos in the weekend. Gerry, are you going to watch the Dora film? Oh, fuck no. So, Dallas is joining, and I'm sure he has a few things to say about the whole thing. How are you guys anyway? How are all of you? By the way, my fucking PlayStation broke. Yeah, it's officially kaput. I have to use the fucking Xbox One now. Yeah, like seriously. I have to use the Xbox One now because my PlayStation completely banjaxed. It's something to do with the motherboard or something, where the actual like chip in it is cracked and it's not fixable. Like in order for me to fix it, it's literally double the price of what a normal PlayStation is. So I'm kind of fucked in that regard, but I'll just get another PlayStation. We got Calvin in the house. Calvin, how's it going?
Hey, what's going on, mate?
I've had better days, but yeah.
All right. I see. Wait, give me 1 second. Give me 1 second.
No problem. But yeah, the PlayStation is gone. It's officially, it can't be fixed again. So I'm gonna have to buy a PlayStation Slim or something like that. And the
I'm
board,
back.
how's it go? Yeah, I was saying my PlayStation fucking broke on me this week.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah, so I have to use the shitty fucking Xbox now. Fuck's sake. Which it's not like, I mean, I've got Grand Theft Auto 4 on it, which is good, but like, yeah. I wanted to ask you, Calvin, what's your reaction to this whole like Sean thing?
Damn, I barely paid attention to it and stuff though. I just thought it was just another thing. To be honest with you, sorry about that. But I heard you went ham. Like, what was that all about? Damn.
I went like 0 to 100 in that video. That was probably the most, because I was actually trying to reserve myself as well. Like in the video, I'm just like legit. That wasn't even like in character. That was me really fucking angry, like legit. And like, I mean, what Sean did is just Christ. I don't know. He's apparently said that he's donating to the Cody Brainerd Fund. I donated money as well, by the way, to the Cody Brainerd Fund there today. If anyone wants the link to that, I will send you that if you guys want to. I'm not all about donations, but obviously this is obviously something that, you know, is pretty big. So if any of you guys want the link, just like PM me or whatever, we can get it rolling on that.
Okay, I'll post it out.
So, yeah, there's people that were donating and stuff like that as well, Dave. But yeah, I take it you know what happened then, like of what Sean did then, I take it.
Like I said, I just came into this. It's like what
All right.
what's going on?
All right. Really, yeah, it was quite
on this.
Yeah, like, so I'll sum it up quite quickly for you. Sean Zhu made 3 videos monetized on a guy who passed away, one of my friends in the YWC who passed away. Yeah, and yeah,
my condolences.
So yeah, and everything is gone from 0 to a fucking 100 this whole week. It's fucking crazy. But yeah, I addressed it earlier. But I'll wait till Dallas joins here as well, because Dallas said he's gonna join. But yeah, like WrestleMania right now, guys, is just fucking terrible.
I don't even know.
Christ.
8 hours.
8 hours, like
fucking hours. That's like a full day's work at a job. 8 hours a day. Like you can't pay me to watch this WrestleMania, and especially with the booking card. It just doesn't look right. Some I don't know, some jabroni who I was supposedly debating with a couple days ago about how come Asuka dropped the title to Charlotte and stuff. I just said it just doesn't look right, and he's getting mad at me about having an opinion, calling me a whiner. I'm like, I'm not whining about this thing. It just doesn't look right. It looks fucked up. Like, how is it that all the focus on two women that's from the SmackDown roster jump on the Raw roster to face Ronda Rousey? Well, one was shoehorned in. I mean, no offense to Charlotte, but it's just I really don't know where the creative is going with this and stuff like that. I mean, if they really just wanted to merge the titles, why didn't they just say so in the first place?
I agree. I'm gonna go down the official main card if you like. There's there's more matches to be announced, but there's 14 fucking matches in this pay-per-view
with no build up.
And that's so I'll read out the matches. Brock Lesnar versus Seth Rollins.
We know who wins.
The main event is this WrestleMania will now be the first time women have main evented WrestleMania. Ronda Rousey, Becky Lynch, Charlotte Flair. It's a triple threat match for the WWE Raw Women's Championship
and SmackDown.
Oh, they put that on the line as well.
Yes, winner takes all. That's why I was saying that they're gonna just merge all the titles, and it's very telling how what you heard off what I read off the tweet from Naomi, and it's like, damn, another match canceled at the last minute on me, and just put me in the Women's Royal Rumble then. And I'm just like, damn, because it was supposed to be a fatal four-way at WrestleMania between Asuka, Naomi, Mandy Rose, and I don't know, maybe Sonya Deville. I'm not too sure who was the fourth opponent was going to be though, but they just scrapped that match just to make the SmackDown title important. But it was never important because y'all really didn't have anything for Asuka to do, and it's sad as talent. And even from a fan perspective, you have women on that roster, on the SmackDown roster, acknowledging how good Asuka is. I mean, it doesn't matter if she, pretty much speak. No, her talent speaks for itself. Like, I'm like, wow. I even saw some clips of her work in over in Japan, and I'm like, why isn't this Asuka over here? Like, I mean, like, wow, she's incredible in Japan. I'm like, shit. And the funny thing is, you know how they have their like tour after WrestleMania? She's going back home to Japan, and I don't know, it just doesn't look right. And plus, she never really got that type of redemption against Charlotte for that first loss at WrestleMania. That sucks.
Yeah, 100%. Like I'm just looking at this card. This is really, really bad, actually. Buddy Murphy versus some guy called Tony. I don't know who the fuck that is.
Tony Nese. I know who he is. He's good. He's really good. He's really good.
As a cruiserweight, though, I'm not really a fan of the cruiserweights, if I'm being honest.
I know, but I gotta give it to Buddy Murphy, man. What a transformation this guy, like the tag team, but even though not like on a fully main roster, I mean, he's really good and stuff though. Like, even if he, add some moves from a repertoire that you might see and mimic it in the ring, working with the fellow cruiserweights and stuff, especially against his matches against Akira Tozawa. I seen his work in Dreamgate when he was paired up with Ricochet in their heydays, along with Apollo Crews when he was Uhaa Nation and stuff though. Like, like I always wonder, why was it that it's like now all of a sudden, well, not now, but within, what is it? I think around 2016, 17, WWE is rating all the talent from the independent scene just to jump on their roster. Like, the majority of the guys, they don't have anything for them though. But there's like specific guys, like big names such as Adam Cole, Ricochet, Kevin Steen before he became Kevin Owens, and his boy Sami Zayn and stuff like that. Like, all these main guys like that who are there now, who are like at the pinnacle, are like the next stars. But you still have a handful of guys who's way better than them, but like as jobbers. One primary example, Cesaro. He was a beast in Ring of Honor and in the Independence under his real name. I can't even pronounce his real name. It's pretty long, both first and last name. The Claudio Custodio, I think it's pronounced. I'm like, this guy's good. And this guy did a flagship match when him and Sami Zayn was running NXT. Like, what are you guys doing? He truly is underrated, and he's very talented too, I may add. Though, but I don't want to hold up too much time on this one specific topic though. But as far as the cruiserweights, why not let them mix it up in in the main roster?
I think
once in a while.
I think right. I hate trying to be like an expert because I'm not. But like I try do you know what I would honestly do? And I hate to say it, but try and do the TNA route where you come up with an actual new concept match for the cruiserweights. I don't know what. I don't think it should be one-on-one for the cruiserweights. I think it should have been like maybe a ladder match, or it should have been something cool for WrestleMania. Like, because
A
if you're
ladder
gonna,
match would be good.
yeah,
Ladder
like,
match definitely be good, especially like when they had it with the X division from TNA.
because this
But
this
it's
card,
WWE free.
yeah, this.
Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, I was gonna say this card itself can be improved, but
Mm-hmm.
it's just the names just aren't standing out really. Like, right, so we'll get into a match that I'm actually looking forward to. It's
Mm-hmm.
probably, if I'm gonna watch Mania, it's probably for this. It's Triple H versus Batista. No holds barred. If Triple H loses, he will retire. That's gonna be. What I'm worried though is like Triple H is kind of slowing down a wee bit.
Yeah, I mean they're getting old.
Yeah,
They're getting old. Like, but I mean,
I was
what do you
gonna say-
expect from WWE?
Oh, sorry, Dallas. Is that you? I didn't even. Sorry, I don't know.
Oh no,
Hey, Dallas, what's up,
I was
man?
muted because I didn't want to interrupt here because you guys were having conversations, so no, that's fine. I was gonna say with that match though. Oh no, thanks, man. I was gonna say with regards to that match though, don't you think that it kind of is a dead giveaway that Triple H is gonna go over? Because I still feel the Rock and Triple H at Mania is gonna happen at some point. You know, maybe would it be next year? Because they've kind of been hyping that up a little bit, which I believe was supposed to happen. What was the what was the shit that I heard on that? That it was supposed to happen, was it last year or the year before, but due to some obligations?
Yeah, Baywatch.
It was last year.
Baywatch said to him not to be at WrestleMania because they don't want him injured, and he signed a contract with Baywatch that he wouldn't do any physical stuff like in the ring or whatever. So Baywatch were pretty much like saying like, no, like I don't want you in that like ring at all, and then he couldn't actually do it. But I think Rock and Triple H will eventually happen. I want to kind of, because I know Dallas is here now, I want to talk about this Sean's thing and get it over and done with. In regards to this, Dallas, I need to still see I've been so fucking busy this week. I haven't even had enough time to take a shit. And that's so true. Like, I legit haven't got any fucking time at all this week. But from what my initial reaction from your hangout was that apparently Sean was doing the whole political spin, and he said that he's donating money to the Cody Brainerd Fund because of the monetization videos.
Yeah, he did say that. And first of all, I hear you. It's been a really fucked up, 48 hours or even probably longer than that. I mean, I just got off work, so I look like an absolute shitbag right now, which maybe I do at the best of times. So I don't know. But nonetheless, it's I know I was kind of listening to the beginning stages of your video, and I know that the first one that I did, I lost my shit too. And I started raging. And then the interview that I did or had a chance to speak with Sean, and I told him, like, I mean, he said he's going to donate, which I think that's probably a good thing or a good starting stage. He apologized. Whether or not he's genuine, who knows? I mean, really, he was the only one that knows if he's being sincere about his apology or not to the events that took place. He claims that it was the heat of the moment, but I told him that once again, a lot of the things he's done online, pretty much everybody watching this knows that that's what Sean always says is it's in the heat of the moment. I'm sorry. Sean's entertainment going to rise above the hate. I'm sorry. It's the same bullshit. And it's hard to continually take somebody, accept their apology or continually let them make the same mistakes when he hasn't really been held accountable for the shit that he's done. And this was just something that was way overboard, and we'll see. Like I'll give him until he said he was going to message me personally about the donation. Again, even if it's just he said he had to check about how much money ad revenue he would have made because of this whole contractual with Machinima. He doesn't make it. That's bullshit. I mean, clearly I know that. Even one of the points, or in one point or portion of the video, and I was shocked that he said this. He said that, YouTube probably isn't the best platform for him to be on. I don't think, correct me if I'm wrong, I don't think he's ever actually said that before, which is, he's right. He shouldn't be on this platform because of his anxiety and all the things that he loves pointing fingers about everything that he does. And I think I was pretty respectful when it came to just saying to him, Sean, you got to take responsibility for your own actions, man. You can have
Yeah.
haters, you can have people doing whatever, but at the end of the day, you're responsible for your own shit. And you have to take responsibility for that. And I said, regardless if you apologize, there's going to be people that are still going to be pissed off at you. And clearly by the comment sections, in some of the videos that were done, by your live chat right now, clearly there's still people that are pissed off with what he did, and they have every right to be. You know, so what is he going to do? I mean, nobody really knows, but again, like the conversation between him and I feel was needed, and I think that he had a chance to show if he was legit about what he said, and it's up to everybody to make their own decisions on how they feel about how Sean reacted to the video that I did with him.
I think out of everything that he's done, I think this is worse than the penis incident. I think this is because people always have people didn't like Sean, right? For the most part, but no one kind of took him seriously, really. Like, he's been going through that for a while. People used to take him seriously, like, back in the day, but because of his shenanigans, then people were like, you're fucking stupid, mate. Like, with the CM Punk videos and stuff like that was utterly ridiculous. Where things have changed now is that the perception of Sean is that he's a dickhead. Like, and I mean, people genuinely hate him more than what has ever happened before. Like, I mean, I actually, there was a few people that were trying to stick up for Sean, but even they were just like, I think even they know deep down that what he did was completely in the wrong. And honestly, yeah, I just think Sean, you know, like like people were like, "Oh, you gonna do a one-on-one with him or whatever?" Like, no, I don't. Like, I mean this when I say this. I never want to speak to that man ever again, and I truly mean that. I do not want to speak to him again. And that's my initial reaction to the whole thing. One more point I want to make though, is that with Sean, especially, like with everything that he's done, this is like legit. There's an ultimatum for Sean because there's an opportunity where if he doesn't learn, especially from this incident, then he could do something even worse. And I mean, we've seen it on YouTube where people have tried to push the envelope to a point where, I mean, just look at the Logan Paul incident. Now I'm not saying Sean's gonna go in a forest and fucking record a dead body or whatever. I'm not saying that, but I'm saying that there is an opportunity for, like, if Sean does not learn, and history has repeated itself for Sean where, like, there's been incidences and it's going up and up and up and up where he hasn't learned from his mistakes. I've made mistakes. I'm sure a lot of you guys have made mistakes. And in reality, the whole part of life is actually trying to learn from those mistakes and getting better and become a better person from it. Sean, on the other hand, has not learned anything. And that is the point that I was making. Even when I made that hangout, like, he even turned around and said, you know what, I'll add sources in my descriptions and sources. He didn't do it. So how can I take him seriously when I was trying to be level-headed with him a lot of months ago on that hangout? And I said to him, why are you putting sources in this? And he just didn't listen. So why would he not listen now? And that's my initial reaction to it. I'm actually going to put the light on because it's quite dark here now. Fuck's sake, you know?
Yeah, you know, while you're doing that, the one thing that kind of pissed me off too is that after the hangout was done, when I had my conversation with him, we spoke for, I don't know, maybe like 5 or 10 minutes, something like that, after the hangout was done. And you know, the first thing he said when we went off air to me, I couldn't believe it, which pissed me off. I didn't address it with him, but the first thing he said to me was, how many viewers did we have watching that hangout? And I said, Sean, I don't know. I wasn't paying attention to the viewers or how many live. I mean, I didn't even read the chat. And I said, Sean, still, somebody died here. And again, I know we're not trying to bring up too much personal information about it, but I think everybody knows in hindsight what we're referring to. And I just couldn't believe that that was the first thing that came out of that fucker's mouth was, how many people did we have watching?
It seems like he was more concerned about ratings than opposed to you know, the well-being, you know.
Oh shit!
Considering of the guy, like, that's like, where's your heart, man?
Yeah,
you're more concerned about viewers than you are about the person who passed away. Like, that's sick.
Yeah, well, and then like I said, because everybody knows he's all particular about his Sean's View brand. and I had put SEA and S instead of Z. And that's the other thing that he said to me was, "Oh, hey, Dallas, by the way, it's a Sean's View with a Z, not an S. Can you please change that? Sean's View Entertainment has a Z." It's like, fuck, buddy, really, man? I'm more concerned about the again the right letter used for your name, and but yeah, I don't know. I even asked him at the very beginning, I said, like, do you sometimes think that you get Sean O'Connor and Sean's View Entertainment intertwined because you're so focused on this? He loves to say he plays this character online, dude. Your character is your fucking personal, like, it's the same person, Sean. It's the same fucking person, man.
Joe Cronin messaged me, and I'm surprised Joe even knew it. And Joe went, "Gerry, what the actual fuck?" Like, Joe was just like, "Gerry, seriously, he's a piece of shit for what he's done." Like, even Joe was just like, "What the actual fuck?" Like, and there was people messaging me that I haven't even spoken to, and they were like, it wasn't like, do you know what the thing is? And Alan, I think, put it perfectly. The fact that we were shocked. You understand what I mean? The fact that we were actually shocked about the whole thing. You guys can hear me okay, right? Oh, yeah, you're muted, by the way, Dallas.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
sorry,
yeah.
I could hear. Yeah, sorry.
Yeah. No, it was honestly, I was just so shocked that this happened, and I was just like, I couldn't believe, and what you just said there, that just shows I don't think he's learned a thing. I'll be actually highly surprised if he donates anything. Well, I'll be honest.
Yeah, well, and like I said, I'll give him to until I talk. When was that hangout that I did with him? Was that 2 days ago now, I think? I don't know. Again, my dates and times, like I'm so fucked up right now with everything that's going on. I can't even keep track of my own shit. But yeah, I'll give him, and I think this is probably a fair time. Give him until Tuesday, and I have sources to be able to check, or people that I can ask to see if they did in fact receive a donation from one Sean O'Connor. And he can't hide behind trolls or haters or any of the other bullshit that he wants to try to spin to make it sound like he did donate when he in fact didn't. That's not going to fly, because there is no fucking way he can say he donated when he didn't, or spin it any way he wants to. So I'll know. I'll give him until Tuesday. That's a pretty fucking fair date to give him. People that the memorial page is one click away, so it's not like he needs to fucking run a marathon to gain access and to donate. It's a very easy process. The question is he going to do it? And like I said, give him till Tuesday, and then from there, I guess we'll know. Is he really this big piece of shit, or does he at least have some kind of an ounce? As I said in the video, about the size of that tiny little pecker, ounce of respect does he have inside him? We'll find out.
I'll be honest with you, I don't think he will. I think he did that video it was pure damage control, and it's textbook damage control on it. And I understand where people, let's give him a chance or whatever. But I've dealt with this guy for nearly fucking 9 years. I'm coming on 10 years on YouTube. I've been dealing with this twat, and he has not shown any remorse. He hasn't apologized for rarely anything. This is I think the first incident where he actually apologized. Ever. I think maybe the exposed video, I think he might have apologized, but...
Well, no, he said it was fucking CGI.
Oh, yeah, fuck. Yeah,
you remember he never apologized.
Fucking sweet Christ, I
CGI? The fuck?
Yeah. Did you not know that? No. He made a video and he goes, "Ladies and gentlemen, you didn't really see a penis. It was a CGI penis. It was edited for storyline purposes and all this." Yeah. I was like, are you actually fucking deluded? I hate to actually see him in real life, because I think he's a genuine twat probably in real life. You know what I mean? And he wonders, "Oh, I'm alone and all this." I'm like, Sean, it's because you haven't learned anything. In all of your years of experience, you haven't learned anything. I think he lacks, morals. I think maybe, I think there's something going on there where it's I have to be the best. And people have that where it's I have to win. When they don't win, they do stupid shit. And I think Sean, the last 3 years, 4 years, really, his career is, I hate saying the word career, but, YouTube career has just went... I'm getting more viewership than him, and I don't give a shit about viewership. I know people think, "Oh, I'm all we need to make sure." I prefer most of my rant series I don't make money on because I put copyrighted music in there because it gives a good feel for the videos. In reality. So I just think honestly he's not going to learn anything from this. But I will wait till Tuesday. I'm giving him 2 weeks. I'm still going to make the rant series. I think the fact that he's not even on there is a joke on my part. But yeah, like there will be a rant series on him within 2 weeks, maybe 3. We'll see once I get all my information and stuff like that and what to actually do with him. And establish boundaries, because I don't think I'm going to get into I don't think I'm going to go personal with him, but I do think that like a lot of what he's done on YouTube is shocking. And if this was any other community, he would have probably been kicked out by now. I think if he was in the gaming community, he would have been out. I think in any other circumstance, he would have been out. Because there's been people even in the GTA community where they've clickbait and said, I've got GTA 6. GTA 6 videos and CM Punk videos are very similar, where it's not going to happen, but they still upload it. And the guy who used to do the GTA 6 videos, he got removed from YouTube. So I don't understand how, I do, like you said, I don't think he should be a man of his, especially now, I don't think he should be on YouTube. And I hate really to say that a person shouldn't be on YouTube, but he's going to do worse. If he doesn't learn anything from this incident and he's going to get away with it, he's going to do worse shit. Because I think he wanted a reaction. That was my point of view. I think he genuinely wanted a reaction. But then he's seen the actual viciousness of the reaction and he was like, shit. And I think,
Well, and we did, and that's, people will say that we gave him what he wanted. I mean, I was completely, I was aware that, yeah, me or you or anybody that mentions the fact of what he did wrong, yeah, we did give him what he wanted by just even responding or acknowledging the wrongdoings that he's done. Yeah, we're giving him what he wanted. But what I want people to understand that, and I don't think there's a lot, but just for the handful of people that had an issue with the anger that maybe you showed in your first video or that I showed in the first one with a couple of the other buddies that were really close with the individual that passed, that, when you have, and I think everybody can agree with this, when you have somebody that, again, you care about, or just a loss of life in general, I think losing your shit emotionally is completely justified. And I don't think that, again, the majority of people, I think, definitely understood why you said what you said and why I said what I said, or why other people in the community, their rage and anger, why they did what they did. But just for those people that, again, think that we're not aware of the fact that we're giving him what he wants, we know. But again, it's not about so much giving him what he wants. It's about trying to honor the memory of somebody and sticking up for what's right. And whether or not that's maybe still at the same time giving him what he wants with that attention, I still think that those videos and everything that was said and the emotions that were felt was 100% fucking warranted when it comes to responding to that cuck.
Yeah. I think, let's just say hypothetically I didn't make a video and you didn't make a video. It would have been another day. It would have been like, did you see what Sean did? That was disgusting. And then move on. And I think actually bringing it to the forefront and actually saying this is wrong. Hopefully it will allow people not to do this in the community from now on. I do think that the community now, there are, a lot of people say that a lot of people are fucking dumb in this community. I do think that there is sensible people in the community. I just think that they're overshadowed by a few doofuses that don't have no comprehension of what real life really is. And I think that's essentially what's going on. Also ulterior motives as well. I think people do have ulterior motives where they may have grudges with someone. Yeah, they have grudges against something. Yeah. And I think it's a matter of perspective, but for the most part, I am actually proud of the community for actually saying fuck this guy. Because I honestly thought making the video, I thought a lot of people would fucking hate it. But a lot of people said, you know what? No, this is wrong. And this is completely justified that, that this guy is just a complete and utter idiot. That I was actually, for the first time in a long time, I actually had faith in the YWC. And I know people don't say anything really positive about the community, but I think in this incident, a lot of people, and I am actually proud of a lot of people that actually, especially you, Dallas, and Jack, and Ian, and Will's World Entertainment. Will was fuck. Holy shit. Will was just like, Gerry, seriously, what the actual fuck? Like, Will couldn't believe it. Like, and I said, I was like, well, like, how the fuck could, I don't even know. Even thinking about it now, I just don't know what Sean was thinking. Like, I honestly, I think he treated it like, and Andre Kerbil will probably know this, and Entorina will know this as well, but Sean treated this very similar to, you know, when Andre Kerbil got flagged down? So, like, he made the video saying, oh, I'm being attacked by haters. I'm being attacked by people because they said I flagged them down. But in reality, that wasn't the case. And people were like, why the fuck are you doing that? He did it with Entorina, where he was like, people are blaming me, we're Entorina, you know. And then I think he did this in this incident, which was stupid. Like, I don't think he understood the severity of it. And I think that's the problem. The severity of a man. And I think, like you said, and like he even said in that hangout, I don't think I should be on this platform anymore, and I don't think he honestly should. I really don't. I think it's time for him to reevaluate, like, or even at least change what he's like. He hasn't changed this format at all. It's actually gotten worse. Like, I've never seen a YouTuber that initially had like a setup for like reporting on news and end up years later actually making it worse. Because if you look at my videos, maybe like a few years ago, or you guys as well, like, there's a progression, like good camera, good microphone, but he's gotten worse. He's just like saying like a second thing on a phone and then uploading it and thinking, oh, I'm gonna get views. Like, you know, like that is bad. That is completely bad. And I think he's just lost the plot in general.
You know, and he claims that, again, all of his situations are doing to, and sorry, I don't want to necessarily turn this show into Sean's view, you know, hour-long talk, but there's so many things to say about the situation, and I think it should be, it's not like everybody probably thinks these things already, but it's nice just to clarify them. He always complains that all of his situations are caused by his haters. He said he doesn't make any money because he has haters. He says that, you know, his sponsorships or his partners, whatever you want to call them, that he doesn't make money from them, or they don't continue supporting him because of his trolls and haters. It's like, listen, man, logically speaking, if you have so much hate on a social media platform that you, out of your own mouth, are saying you don't have any success and you're not making money, I mean, how many times has he said, well, clearly he doesn't work, he doesn't have a job because he's too high strung and he's, you know, needs to take medication to control his anxiety, or whatever the excuse medically he has for why he hasn't worked. I mean, that was talked about with WJ and all them, even you guys too. How many years ago now? The great e-begging hangout, which is still probably one of the most legendary hangouts known in the YWC to date. But I mean, the guy, again, claims that this is his only lifeline, but then if he's not making any money and he gets all this hate that makes his life so difficult, then don't you think that the average or a person with common sense would go, okay, you know what? Let's move to something else that I can make money with, where I can still sit on my ass, spew a bunch of bullshit, perhaps flash my tiny little cock and not get so much hate, but still apparently make money. It's, you know what I mean? Any person put in that predicament that Sean claims he's in would have enough sense to move on and find something else if it's not benefiting him being here. But for some reason, fucking Sean just, that brain just cannot process that very simple concept.
Yeah, I think he just hasn't a clue what the fuck's going on, really. And I think he just, I don't know what goes on in his mind, but I think he just needs, like, put it this way, right? You know, like a lot of years ago as well, I was doing YouTube and stuff, and then, you know, and the main reason why I did this, as you all know, with the heart problem and stuff, is like I had really nothing to do, really. I didn't really like going out, so I did YouTube. But over the years then, I initially said, you know what, I'm going to better my life. I'm going to work hard in my personal life. I'm going to go to the gym. I'm going to do adult shit, okay? And Sean, I think, has lacked that comprehension, where he thinks that he's entitled because he's Sean Z Entertainment on YouTube. Like, because I'm a YouTuber, I'm entitled to this. And a lot of the terminologies that he uses, especially and I think the term hater needs to be banned anyone that uses the term hater constantly, usually you're probably a cunt. You know, like, I'm sorry, but like, we all hear the term my haters hate me. If all of these people hate you, do you not think it's probably because it's you? You know what I mean? Like I mean, I get hate, right? But I don't give a shit. Like, I get a ton of fucking hate. Like, it's ridiculous. You know, like, I actually had a conversation with WJ the other day about this, and I even said, like, I don't know how the fuck WJ has done it for so many years, because the level of shit that is thrown at you over stuff where you're trying to do good, it's just ridiculous. Like, I try and be a good person. Like, I know that so, like, I know people always say, oh, I'm a good person, Like, I do generally try and be a good person. I can't be perfect all the fucking time, but I do try my best to help people. Even even Jason, for example, like, he had like network issues, I think it was a lot of months ago, and I helped him out, like, trying to get his like computer sorted out and stuff like that, and like just generally just trying to be a good person. I think Sean lacks that type of like giving out, and I think in his mind he thinks, well, I'm giving these people a hangout, that makes me a good person, I can talk to these people. Like, no, you're doing it because you want clarity and you want clout. I hate that word, fucking clout, but he wants clout, and he's not doing it because he genuinely cares for that person. He's doing it because it benefits him, and that's the overall issue with him, is that he has no. Yeah, it's all like, whatever benefits him, then he's done good. That's not how you walk around in life. That's basic human instinct, and Sean lacks that in bounds. He lacks human instinct.
Well, and speaking of instinct, I've kind of been trying to read some of the chat, whatnot. It seems like a lot of you guys are pretty level-headed, but then you'll see, like I said, speaking of Sean's view, you'll have some little loser trolley cuck that has to hide behind a fake name here talking about brains. You guys can read the comment, and I'm giving of attention where it isn't rightfully deserved. I'll go check the chat. You know what? If you're looking for a reaction, maybe this is what you're looking for, but guess what, you little cuck? At least you can hide behind a trollish little name, and you can be an asshole and make comments like that. I bet you $10,000 you have troubles looking yourself in the mirror. And you know what? That to me makes me smile. So keep being a real trolly fuck. But it's sick. And that just shows you the type of people that are in this world. And you know what? But there's a lot of good people too. And you just got to focus on the good. So
yeah, I just seen that there. He's fucking out of here. He's out of here. I don't like usually doing that, but there is certain instances where you have to block someone. Like,
yeah, but that's an example. Like, and there probably will be another 5, 10, 15, 20, 30 different trolls that come on. Again, when you talk about hate, I don't give a fuck either. I've heard every kind of negative comment or shit like that. You're going to get trolls being trolls. I don't give a fuck. And I can't remember how old you are, Gerry. Are you in your late 20s?
Yeah, 28.
28. Well, yeah. So you were, again, I'm 31. WJ's what, 34, 35. I don't know if it's necessarily just an age thing, but you get to a point where, what
Holy
people say
shit.
about
I'm
you.
older than all of you guys.
Oh, are you? How old are you?
39. I'll be 40 in July.
Well, well, hey, you know what? You're still young though, man. So I think the thing of it is, hey, no worries, buddy. You get to a point in your life where, yeah, you know what? Whether it's age or just maturity, I don't know, where you don't give a fuck what people say, and you just focus on, yeah, you know what? Let people that are just going to be trolling do what they're going to do. Who gives a fuck? And focus and talk to and enjoy the conversations you have with legit people. You know what I mean? And that's what it comes down to, because at the end of the day, all these people are going to waste their time trying to say rude shit. Again, can they really look at themselves in the mirror? I don't know, man. To me, I don't think they can, but
just to feel better about themselves.
Well, does it? Because at the end of the day, when they shut off the video after they're done trolling,
I'll be 2 seconds, by the way. I'll be 2 seconds.
Go ahead.
Okay.
Yeah, after they're done trolling, or somebody goes, and again, the comment that I was just referring to, can they really honestly sit there? Are they going to click off the video and go, "Oh yeah, I got them motherfuckers with that comment"? I don't think it. Yeah, I mean, I highly doubt that that's what they're doing. So, but.
Validation, I tell you, it's an addiction. It's like like a dopamine or some. What do you call that thing? Like some chemical reaction, dopamine or something. I can't pronounce it. I forgot it.
Yeah, Yeah, it's well, something along those lines anyway. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's some kind of a crazy rush that these people get, but whatever.
Damn. Yeah, I mean, as long as I remember I haven't been on for a while because, other things that I have to deal with personally in life, though, I haven't been on that much in a while. Like, once in a while, Gerry or another friend of ours named Malik would hit me up and say, yo, we're doing a live hangout. Come on through. Like, we're talking about, like, current events or more than likely wrestling,
Hmm.
stuff like that. And, say my 2 cents in, though. Usually I don't say on a full show. I'm, like, usually at the beginning of it, though. But now that I got a better connection and, pretty much more time on my hands, I was like, oh, fuck it, why not? Enjoy the show and stuff, especially when it comes to wrestling.
So I'm sorry, you said that you kind of come back into doing some videos when you have time about like wrestling related topics.
Well, only unless if Gerry and them are doing like a chat. I don't have like any videos of my own and stuff like that
Okay.
though. Just one with Gerry when I met Gerry for the first time in New York. He asked me, he's like, "Hey Cal, can you keep it a secret? I'm not telling anybody I'm coming over to New York." I was like, "Sure, no problem." And stuff though. Like as long as you keep your word on certain things, you can develop a good friendship, and that's how come me and Gerry been friends so long. I was just a fan of him on the show Enter the Arenas, and him, Don, and stuff though. Like,
Yep.
I mean, back then there was just some good times. Like me, just being a commenter who ended up being a guest on a panel and stuff, and part of the click, not like work for them, but still as like a contributor by giving in my 2 cents. And I had a good time, a lot of laughs, and especially Gerry with his rants and stuff with the weekly show, whether it be SmackDown SmackDown spoilers. Oh my God, that's I pretty much I was sold right there and became a fan, and eventually became a friend.
That's awesome. Oh, right on. That's really cool. Yeah, it's I guess there's a lot of stories, Gerry. I see that you're back there. That a lot of different avenues of how you've met people, and that's what I mean. This platform is there are some really cool things and people that you meet. So a lot of cool stories that you hear. So that it's things like that I appreciate. And sorry, what was your name again, man? I just didn't quite catch that at the beginning.
Who, me?
Yeah, you. Sorry.
Oh, Calvin King.
Calvin. Okay, well, nice to meet you, Calvin. My name's Dallas. So
pleasure to meet you, Dallas.
You as well. Thank you.
Okay.
But yeah, like it's been a mad week, just in general. And yeah. But yeah, there will still be a rant series on Sean. I can guarantee that. When that comes out, we will wait and see. Probably in 2 weeks' time. As a lot of you know, it does take a while to do that. But I won't be going personal with Sean. But I am going to be addressing overall issues with him, and I just think that he genuinely is a fucking lost cause. I'm sorry, but I really do believe that.
At the end of the day, though, too, at least those 2 videos, like I'm going back to when you talked about, well, if you didn't do a video or if nobody really talked about Sean's stupid decision, the chances would those videos actually be removed? We don't know. And the other thing is he'd still be making capital, making revenue that he claims he's not making, which we all know is bullshit. But those videos would still be out there and he would still be making money off of them. So I think if at the end of the day we look at one positive thing that came out of this, or well, 2, is that those 2 videos were taken down that he removed. And I mean, I'll still the first one he has up is still monetized, which is terrible in itself. But I don't think, again, you'd have to find ways to recreate the wheel or rewrite the Bible to make Sean understand why monetizing a memorial video is wrong. And I don't think anybody will ever be able to get through to that thick-headed skull of his why it's wrong. But I mean, at the end of the day, that was a success. And like I said, you talked about kind of the community getting together. I think that was cool too. So there are some, again, out of a terribly just sick situation in general, nothing will ever, the situation is still fucked. But if there is a possibility to try to look at some of the positives, even though it's hard to do at this time, I think that's better attempting to do that than not, than just looking at this as if like it was a lost cause. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah, I also want to address. Some people have sent me like videos where like Gerry's mocking the dead. Apparently, there's a video apparently of I don't know who it is, but like I got sent that by Scott, everyone's just like, fuck off. Like, these people are just attention seeking, and they're incredibly bad because they're just trying to take advantage of drama so they can get some type of like a response or whatever. You just won't be getting no fucking response from me. Like, it's fucking utterly ridiculous.
Yeah.
And fuck them, but yeah, like, just overall, I just generally think that I'm moving on from this issue completely, and then in regards to Sean, he'll get a rant series on in the next 2 weeks, and then that'll be it, and then I'm going to be taking a long break after that, so it's pretty much what's going down. So yeah.
Right on. Well, sounds like you got a plan in mind there, so that's good. And yeah, I think, I mean, not that I'm very active anyway. I mean, you know, but I definitely think that just taking a little bit of a step back. I mean, my life between work, I have kids, you know, busting my ass off with multiple jobs. I'm a computer technician learning about some new technology. As a complete unrelated side note, fuck, I'm not looking forward to moving towards Windows 10. I know it's been out for a while, but I'm a Windows 7 guy. Total Windows 7 supporter. As a matter of fact, those of you, maybe if there's any computer kind of, tech junkies themselves that are watching, Windows XP probably was one of my most favorite platforms ever. But anyway, because of some of the clientele that I work with and some of the, again, contracts that I have, there's going to be a massive switch, which I think a lot of people are going to end up going to when Windows 7 goes EOL, which is end of life. That's coming up. They'll stop supporting it. Do we even have a year left? It's sometime in 2020. So those of you that aren't aware that you're using Windows 7, unfortunately, its EOL is going to come up soon. And yeah, Windows 10, I just don't, I'm not a fan of it. Maybe I just need to get accustomed to it, but I'm not looking forward to that transition and moving all my clientele towards that too. It's going to be a big fucking job. So yeah, like I said, YouTube is the last thing on my mind when it comes to that, because yeah, there's a lot bigger things in my end myself. And when it comes to business related stuff that's coming up, that's it's going to be a big job, people. So
God, I miss Windows XP.
Yeah. I agree. 100%. Windows 10 is just like, fuck, I just had to get used to it, and it's just so bad.
Yeah. But
Dark Horse, I think, has made an excellent point. And I know he'll be surprised at me saying that, but he says, you don't want to turn it into drama, but at the same time, you can't stand for bullshit like that. And I think that is absolutely 100% correct.
He makes a good point. And
yeah, because it's just like, because in general, like I just didn't even want to make the video really, but like I couldn't. It's you're fucked. Like if you like do the video, you're fucked, and if you don't do the video, you're fucked, because then people will say, oh well, you didn't address this. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I thought you were his friend. So you understand what I mean? So no matter what happens, you're screwed no matter what. And I think
Gerry? And you know something, Gerry? To be honest with you, I don't even think you should make a video at all about him and stuff.
On Sean? There's been people have said that I shouldn't even make a run series on him as well. Like some people were saying that.
I mean, think about it. It could be more ongoing. Like if he were to respond to that, so to say, it will only just give him more free publicity. I know. From a long term perspective, than opposed to from a short term. Like usually, if you don't talk about certain things, though, and it wouldn't be trending, or I've noticed that. Like not that many people would mention or talk about it if it's not mentioned as much.
Well, and yeah, like I agree. Like I said, and just to go back to my previous statement, like yeah, people are saying that. Listen, you're giving the attention to a guy that do you're giving him what he wants. Yeah, we did, but at the same time, again, to reiterate what Dark Horse had said, that to balance not giving somebody attention, but you still want to do the right thing in terms of like bringing to light what fucking scummy decisions somebody made. It's hard to balance what the right decision is. And that, like again, I don't regret any of the actions that I took and the emotions that I felt based on the situation. I'll say I don't regret anything. I feel terribly bad of the situation, but I do believe that the actions that people took were warranted and justified in terms of going against said individual that was trying to capitalize financially off of the situation. I think the actions of us were warranted. So
Right.
take what you will from that, but
Agreed.
it is. So yeah.
Well, that's the end of the issue with Sean, because I'm just moving on from the whole fucking thing.
Me too.
I honestly, even just thinking about it, maybe a rant series, like you said, it might just give him more publicity, and
the only thing, I was going to say, the only thing, Gerry, that I'm not going to make a video on, but I'll talk to you or send messages, is if Sean does in fact donate or not. I'm not going to turn that into a big drama issue, but at the end of the day, I would like people to know, was he sincere on his word? Was he not? Does that really change how people are going to think of him in terms of people that know the type of person he is? Probably not. And but I think that is still important to see. He was given this chance. What did he do with it? And at that point,
just to prove
that's pretty much, I will never speak to or have anything, not that I ever did, I guess, anyway, besides the one video I did with him. At that point, though, that would prove to me he is not a person I ever want to associate with at all, ever, period, ever again. So I think that is still something, like, moving on from the situation, but to bring light, did he in fact donate? Did he keep his word, or did he not? Once again, and proving that he's scum.
Yeah. We'll wait and see on that, like if he does or not. We'll just have to wait and see. In regards to that, Will's, by the way, in the chat. I'm trying to see if I can see him on here. There's like a load of comments fucking going on right now. Holy shit!
Shall we continue on the card with WrestleMania?
2 seconds.
All right.
Let's see.
Yeah, see, I knew I probably shouldn't have mentioned that because you got some trolls in there. I knew mentioning they're going to come back if they got the attention they wanted. So, whatever. It is what it is, right?
Yeah.
Let's see. Oh no, Will's busy at the moment. But yeah, Will actually did make whenever I was initially talking to Will, like he was generally shocked at the entire thing. He's like, what the actual fuck? But yeah, I think the initial reaction from everyone was just like, oh my god. But I think from now on, we'll just move past it, and that's pretty much it. And that's the one and done deal. So, shall we get into the WrestleMania card? Shall we? we'll get into that, and we'll get into the fucking WrestleMania. Christ the night. Oh my fucking god. I'm gonna be honest with you. I haven't watched the Raw or SmackDowns. I haven't seen any of it, and that's the truth. I don't have the time to watch it. It's fucking 8 hours. Why is it 8 hours?
It's like a full shift.
Yeah, it is. It's actually overtime, because if you watch Raw and SmackDown the next day, it's overtime.
Time and a half.
We were on Triple H and Batista. We talked about Kurt Angle and Baron Corbin. Is that still happening?
Oh man,
I'm hoping it doesn't. Like, it's still technically official, but I don't know, and I'm worried that maybe it is going to be official, because again, he's doing little he's doing matches, like he did one on SmackDown this past week against AJ Styles. His kind of what are they calling it? The retirement, or his kind of, I can't remember the fucking word they used, because again, I have to keep watching it in certain points. I can't sit and watch a full show. But yeah, out of all the people that Baron Corbin is going to be the one that he's going to have his final match with, that to me that's rough. Like, I don't know.
Shane McMahon versus The Miz as well. What the fuck?
Like I said before, it's always depending on how you build up stars and stuff. Like, I mean, you got NXT and everything. It will only bring them but so far. But the moment you put them on the main roster in a program with somebody, or how they're presented, it's like the audience don't even know who this guy is. But you have people, the hardcore independence fan may know, but it's always depending on how you present them, what type of booking decision made. Like, what I've noticed with some of these stars' debuts, like, you don't see them do like sneak attacks or backstage interviews coming in on who they really are anymore. It's just like they just throw them out there, like throw them to the wolves, literally. And I'm like, how do you expect stars to develop and stuff like that? Like, they're in it for a little bit, and then next thing you know, they disappear. Look at how terrible what happened to Neville. Like, that guy was Pac. I mean, like, he was dope in the Indies and stuff, and just to leave for like a year and then end up in AEW. I hope AEW do good, and just to see a difference on how everything is being booked, even though they got so much hype. But I actually believe in Cody and the Young Bucks on this one. Not to say that because I'm a fan of theirs, but you can see it. But every time when you point out certain things, though, you have trolls that go against you. Oh, you're just a hater, this and that. Like, you're an indie guy. You don't like WWE, blah 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 blah. Like, it's not that I don't like it or anything. I just don't like the way how it's being projected. So, you can say, oh, this was memorable, and bringing it up to long-term jeopardy. That's the only problem I have with it and stuff when it's come to, bringing stars. And Baron Corbin is an example. He's a good wrestler and everything, though, but he just doesn't have that type of star power quality to match up to Kurt Angle's, years of in the ring, with WWE and other companies and coming back to it. It just doesn't seem right. I mean, the logical sense would be is to have him go up against John Cena.
Yeah, no, I have to agree. John Cena probably would be a good choice because of the history that they had. And, especially with, John Cena debuted against Kurt Angle, for example, I think it was, right? So that, there would be some really, there'd be more emotional investment in that than there would, for Baron Corbin. Like I said, I think he was really, like, I'm not a big watcher of NXT, because I don't have time to watch a lot of the wrestling product as it is, but I will say that he was, I think, more over and more appreciated definitely in NXT, and he came off as more of a badass in NXT than to now. There is no emotional investment, and I think, not that I get why he did it, but I think that he kind of got put in a bad spot, and the either Vince or the bookers really got pissed off at him when he first won. What was it? The first Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal. And he started crying, like he was showing tears when I think he was a heel character at that point.
Yeah.
And he started showing emotion because he won that. I think they were pissed off because they didn't want him to show emotion as a heel character. And then, he kind of got thrown down the pipe, so to speak. I think him being the GM improved his mic skills. He definitely, he's improved what he can say and his ability to promo, but the emotional investment in him is again, when it comes to a retirement match for Kurt Angle, he's not that big of a person that people are going to enjoy that match.
No.
Yeah. My whole thing is it should be against John Cena or something, or or even Taker possibility. Kurt Angle versus. I personally would have liked Kurt Angle versus Daniel Bryan, maybe. But I think that would have been but you can't do it now with this Kofi Kingston hype. But
I mean, if he wasn't champion or wrestling, so to say, like if he didn't have that much to do, though. But when it boils down to it, it's basically, well, I can't speak for anyone else though, but this is my opinion. Like throughout the years, it's the booking, like how to actually book. Get people invested on seeing, and just instead of just having casual fans to just see it once in a while, every month or so. Like when they see something that they don't like, they turn off for a minute, watch something else, and then probably come back, or just whatever they hear, or like from the reviews on the internet. Like if they watch something like What Culture or Cultaholic, so to say, just to hear their review on what happened at Raw, what happened at SmackDown, NXT, or so and so, just to keep up with it and just to stay relevant, so to say. But you can't get invested.
Yeah, I think at the end of the day, I think the retirement, I'd see Christopher in the chat, because I couldn't come up with the name of what he was doing. The retirement tour, I think, is going to be more successful, and has been, at least at this point, than the actual retirement match itself for Kurt Angle.
Yeah.
In my opinion, anyway.
You got Shane McMahon versus The Miz. I couldn't give less of a fuck. And then there's AJ Styles, Randy Orton which, pretty much is the notorious Randy Orton spot where it's a former champion, and if in doubt, Randy Orton it out. That's what they do. Like, they did it with, like, CM Punk and stuff. But at the end of the day, I think AJ Styles didn't want the belt anyway, so, we can't really complain too much about the match. It probably is the only logical thing that they could have done in that. Maybe AJ Styles, I don't know, versus, I don't know, who else could he face? Samoa Joe, yeah, maybe, yeah, actually, AJ Styles versus Samoa Joe.
They had a bit of a history in TNA, so
yeah, they might. That would have been. They should have done that. There's a lot of potential in this card, but I just think that they've just based it all on Triple H versus Batista. Really, I think that's their main thing there in regards to that. But then you got the. Sorry. Go ahead, Calvin.
No, I was going to say, despite the situation that happened with Jason Jordan, unfortunately, I mean, storyline wise, it was like it fell down terribly.
Yeah, fucking hell.
And to be honest with you, I'm a fan of Jason Jordan. It's unfortunate that I don't know if he can, if he'll ever wrestle again and stuff though. But the delivery and stuff of putting him in as Kurt Angle's son, when fans who actually pay attention to the product and as well as NXT saw his real father there, it pretty much broke the kayfabe, and that's why people wasn't perceiving it that much. Though he was supposed to face Kurt Angle within the line going into WrestleMania, but due to unfortunate events, he's only backstage producing now and stuff. As far as Chad Gable goes, I would have liked to have seen him, have that match with Angle, even though on Raw it didn't look all that great and everything from a technical standpoint though, but on a larger scale it would be as if Angle was passing on Gable the torch. Give it to him. Let him, he has years ahead of him. Let him have this privilege on retiring Kurt Angle and honor his legacy through him by building a name for himself. That would be much more impactful.
Yeah, 100%. I think, there's an Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal. Who's getting buried this year? So who's getting buried this year? In the Andre the Giant Memorial. Who's getting...
it's cursed.
It really is cursed, like, fucking hell.
And they've kind of spun it now where it's even turned into a joke because it's this whole Saturday Night Live cast fucking gimmick they have going on with, Braun Strowman. They're going to have the other two from those SLN guys or whatever, or SNL, sorry guys, come in and compete. Is this even really a match now? Is it? It's all just gimmicky. Like it's totally just a gimmicky. Like this year's Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal is totally just trying to get WWE in the good presence of like mainstream left wing shows and productions. You know what I mean? Not to turn this into like political, but I totally believe that's what it is. Like this year is totally, they're trying to capitalize on, again, I think left wing mainstream media, just so they get those viewers coming into the product.
And don't forget women.
Yeah. Guys, did you,
I had to bring it up.
do you know what's kind of weird? Like the way they're getting on, they're like, "Did you know women can wrestle?" I'm like, yeah. Like, why are you telling me this? Like, but it's like, but isn't it like that though? It's like, this is the women's revolution. Like, and you could make the argument that like WWE dropped the ball, like they could have done it years before all of this. Like they're kind of out of date with all of this, but at the same time, I think if you're making too much of a big deal out of it, then people are just going to hate it. I think if you just had it in the card, then people would probably like, right, oh yeah, it's a women's match. It's actually half decent this time around. Mm-hmm. But then at the same time, if you're saying the women are forefront, like if you do it, like, no, like, people are just going to get really, like that's a recipe for disaster.
Exactly.
No matter what happens.
Another thing I wanted to mention, Jerry and Dallas, little do most fans know the only reason why they're really pushing them a little bit more harder, because with a platform alone like Evolution, they're not going to have another one. they're not because of their the record numbers. It was really really bad behind the scenes. They were selling tickets no less than $10, and they still couldn't get people to come in and come and see it. That's how bad it is.
Yeah, fucking hell. Christ, I thought they were gonna put on a bit of an effort for this, like WrestleMania 35, but I don't know about this card. Like,
it's not gonna be memorable. I mean, you'll see hashtags everywhere and stuff just because of the name. It'll be like another Star Wars. To be honest,
where's Jeff Hardy in this
exactly.
card? Where the fuck is Jeff Hardy in this card? Oh, come on, WWE. Like,
Exactly.
why?
He'll probably be in the Rumble. The
He
Battle
kind of
Royal.
got shafted too, being Jeff Hardy, because when Matt Hardy came back, which was completely, I thought he retired 6 months or whatever. You know what I mean? When he did that, what was it on his channel on YouTube when they said that, or when he said that, yeah, he was kind of done, and then he came back. So I think the bookers go, well, okay, now Matt Hardy's back. Now we got to push the whole, the Hardy Boys gimmick again. So. Yeah, I think Jeff kind of got lost in translation there. Not that he was really being booked in anything major per se, but yeah, he's kind of back in the tag team type thing again. It seems with Matt.
They need to book Jeff in like some good title matches because there's potential for him to have good matches. I think maybe they'll save it after Mania, but I think I'd like to see Jeff have more of a go at it because he's probably not going to be in WWE for long. He's probably going to retire himself very, very soon. Mm-hmm. So I think, I think he'll have maybe, I could see him having a retirement match in the next few years. But like, there's Samoa Joe versus Rey Mysterio.
They got good chemistry.
Yeah, that should be okay. Bobby Lashley versus Finn Balor as well. Christ tonight.
That's another thing that just quickly to go to the Samoa Joe and Rey Mysterio. Obviously, I think Mysterio is winning his first U.S. title at Mania, but once again, it kind of makes Joe look bad for the first title that he won in WWE, and he only held he's holding it for how long has it been? Has he even held it for? Would it be 3 months? I can't remember the exact time frame, but
I got like over 400 likes for when he won that title and played an old video clip of his when he was in his car listening to Buju Banton. Yeah, don't walk like a champion. And like everyone's like, oh snap, he listened to reggae. I was like, hey, I mean Samoa Joe's Joe. And so and I was like, wow.
I don't know if any of you guys had a chance to watch some of the WWE Chronicles where they talk about like Paige was in there, Samoa Joe did one, Dean Ambrose. I don't know. Maybe a lot of people didn't like it. I will say that, even if you were a character, pardon me?
Don't they got one with Charlotte coming out?
It could be. Again, I'm not too sure who's upcoming, but I will say I have watched all of those, and I did find them quite enjoyable. The Samoa Joe one was really cool, and I did enjoy the Dean Ambrose one too. So I don't know what other people's thoughts are on the WWE Chronicles. I mean, watch the Roman Reigns one, obviously, but I think that's kind of pretty creative idea for them to do as a side note, even if they are still in character, and it's not like a true legit documentary per se about them.
At least it gives the opportunity, for fans to see what they're like outside of partially outside of character, but you still see them as that character, but see them on a more how can I say, like more intimate, more human like, so to say, like daily life type of thing.
Yeah, we had, I guess, somebody in the chat, good buddy of mine, King Zagar, saying that he feels Joe will retain. I hope he does. I mean, it'd be cool to see Mysterio win his first U.S. title, but the way they promoted it,
I thought he won already a title.
I got your U.S. title right here, you cunts.
Oh.
What's going on, fellas?
What's happening, Will?
What's up, buddy?
Well, here, before we just go in, what's your initial reaction, Will, to the whole Sean's thing? Because, what's your thoughts on it?
I already made it pretty much known on Facebook how I felt about the whole situation. It was pretty obvious from the first video that his sympathy towards Cody was, bullshit. Everything he said in the video was bullshit, and I didn't have an opportunity to see the the other 2 videos after that. But yeah, he wasn't sincere in his apology whatsoever. Anybody who thinks he was is lying to themselves. For the fuck's sake, he couldn't even pronounce the kid's last name properly. And I call him, what do you say? I call him Cody B, I guess, because when I talk to him, I call him Cody B. I guarantee you that he's probably never had a conversation with the kid. So again, and the video is still monetized to this day. I think Dallas mentioned it earlier. The only thing that could somewhat make this right, and I think Dark Horse mentioned it as well, is he donate every single penny that he makes off that video to the family. And if he doesn't, then, well, you know, it's typical Sean anyway. But he best not show his face at any WWE shows in Boston.
No, I heard about that. I don't know.
He's not welcome. He's not welcome in the area. He's not welcome. And if he does show up, something bad gonna happen. I promise you.
I heard a lot about, like, apparently a lot of people are, because apparently he's going to WrestleMania this year as
Better
well.
not show up.
I don't know. Like, I don't think that's a smart idea, Sean. If I'm being brutally honest, fuck.
That's not a good idea. I would stay home and watch it on your television, pal.
It's like, were you shocked that he did it?
I wasn't shocked. Look who we're talking about here.
I know. Fuck it hell. I just, like, when I initially seen it, I thought, because who was it that wrote to me? Someone wrote to me about it and went, like, have you seen this? And I thought, right. And as stupid as that sounds, I thought, well, Sean could go that low. And fuck, I seen it and I was like, Christ, you've got to be kidding me. Like, I was pissed off already that he monetized it, the first video. But then he made another one, and then Joe Cronin messaged me and goes, dude, he made 2 videos. And he's like, what the fuck? And I was like, he actually made 3, and fucking Joe was like, what the fuck? Like,
yeah.
Like, it was, I don't even know, like, what he was thinking. Like, how, like, did he think in any shape or form that this wasn't going to happen? Like, this reaction was going to happen?
This is exactly what he wanted to happen. That's the
sad.
I
know.
This is exactly what he wanted to happen, and that makes it worse. You know what I'm saying?
I know. I agree.
Makes it worse. So, you know, hence, you know, I don't think he's gotten enough backlash for this. But at the same time, it's kind of good that we don't pay him any more attention. And just let the streets figure this shit out. That's the best way I could put it. Let the streets figure this one out. Don't mention his name anymore. Don't give him any more notoriety, because he doesn't, you know, as much as he would like to be super famous, he doesn't mind being infamous either. You know what I'm saying? So
I just told Gerry.
I think I'm not going to make a run series now, because I think you're right. Maybe this is something that he wants, and I don't want to give him something that he wants.
Right.
You know what I mean? And I think, honestly, as you said, like, after this video here, I will not be mentioning his name. I think he should be outright blackballed.
I agree. I would love for him to be deplatformed, like I said in that Facebook post.
Any other community?
For fuck's sake, Alex Jones got fucking deplatformed for his comments on something controversial. Why shouldn't, you know, Sean be deplatformed for doing something just that? I mean, it may not be on as of a large scale, but in this community, it's a big deal.
Yeah.
I still, like, not that I make it public or do anything about it. I still want to know for my own peace of mind, though. And as I said, giving him until Tuesday, if he in fact does donate and keep his word on that. I still, for me, would like to know that. And as I said, if he doesn't, yeah, I mean, I'm not going to make some big rant or give him a bunch of attention. But to me, because of the personal issue, I want to see, is there some kind of compassion in that motherfucker that he'd at least do that. And if he doesn't,
not a portion, Cabal, the entire fucking, yes, whatever he makes.
And he did say, and again, in the video that I did with him, he said that he would donate. Well, first of all, he claimed that he had to go and contact YouTube to find out how much he made on those videos, because when you delete, exactly, he's trying to spin it. But when he said when you delete videos, you don't make any revenue. Well, you don't make any further revenue, but you still are entitled to the revenue you made on the video. So I said to him, and he said He gave me his word and told me he'd contact me personally, even though we all know his word means jack fuck. But he said that he would donate the money that he made, not only from those 2 videos, or the 3 rather, plus he would donate out of his own pocket as well. So let's see if he does hold up to what he says he's going to do. And if he doesn't, whether he does or doesn't, he's still a piece of shit and he's still fucked up big time. But that would help the family out. And yeah, and if he doesn't, then yeah, like he should be deplatformed, like you said, a long time ago. But this was just the icing on the fucking cake. This was the icing on the fucking cake.
Absolutely, 100%.
Did you hear what he said?
I would like to know what this magic phone number people talk about, where you could call YouTube. Where the fuck is it? Because I've been wanting to talk to those motherfuckers for about 4 years now. I got some fucking questions that need answering, for fuck's sake. Apparently there's a phone number you can call. I fucking Google searched the shit. I can't find out. And they're partners with Google, and they still don't tell me their fucking number.
Well, we're not entertaining and prolific enough to have access or be privy to that number like Sean You Entertainment are.
Dedicated, yeah.
Only Cucks View Entertainment has that.
The scary thing is, what you said, Dallas, and I don't know if you caught this, Will, but Dallas, do you want to tell Will what Sean said as soon as you guys went off air and that one-on-one talk?
Yeah.
Oh, please do.
Yeah. Oh, fuck no. So we go offline. All right. So I just finished having a sentimental conversation with this motherfucker, and the first thing out of that fucking cuck's mouth when I end the call, he says to me, "So Dallas, how many viewers did you have watching on this channel?
What up?
Sean's Entertainment."
Shit.
Christ the fucking night.
First words, how many viewers did we have watching? And then he messages me and
what does
says,
that tell you?
Well, and then he messages me on Facebook and says, "Oh, I noticed that you," because I put like Sean SEANS view, and again because it's got to be completely legit there, Dallas. This is Sean's view. He tells me to rename the thing with a Z. Change the S to a Z because it doesn't look legitimate that it was me talking to him. And I'm like, fuck you, but like suck my left testicle, ignorant fuck. You know? Oh my God. I just yeah.
How many viewers? What does that tell you? Like,
yeah.
When me and Jesse we did our tribute video last night to the kid, and after we went off air, we talked about him more. You know what I mean? In private. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We didn't give a fuck about we cut it off when the viewership was at its highest. It's what the fuck? What do you care if your viewership is? If you're trying to be sincere, you know what I'm saying? It just shows you what he actually gives a fuck. He cares about his fucking views, his ad revenue, and that is it.
Yeah.
That's it. He gives no fucks about the kid. Never did. He saw it as an opportunity to make a quick fucking, couple bucks. And the kicker was this. I said this to somebody else. I think what's he called? Rican J. I think he's that fucking. He went by another name back in the day. But I was saying to him, he was asking why the video was 10 minutes long. I was like, well, because if you have a video that's under 10 minutes, you don't get maximum ad revenue for it. You only get a portion. So you have to have the video be 10 minutes or longer to get maximum benefit financially. That's why he did it. He's a piece of garbage. And I implore you not to fucking come to Boston, my friend. He likes to talk about himself like he's from the area, like he's from Boston. He's not. He's basically a fucking New Yorker in disguise. That's all it is. He's not welcome just because of that. But now because of this, you're definitely not. I would recommend you stay home. Watch it from the comfy confines of your fucking mom's basement. Or wherever the fuck he lives. Because I'm telling you, bro, if I fucking see you anywhere near the TD Bank North Garden, boots to asses is going to have a whole new fucking meaning for you, pal. I'm dead serious when I say it, too.
It's just how does he function as a human? That's what I don't get. Like, how does he function? Like
he has no moral code. He has no moral code.
Like, how, like, I'm actually fucking speechless. Like, how can you walk around in life and not have at least a little bit of empathy? You know what I mean? Like, just a scrap of it. Like, even some of the fucking crazy trolls at least have some form of fucking empathy. But
Yeah, I agree.
Christ, Sean, like, fucking, like, the video, the second video was really bad. It was just like, he was like, I don't know, like, he was just, oh, the haters are after me. Like, and this was straight after he made that video, and literally there was no bad comments at all on Sean's video. And he walked in trying to do do you know what he did with Andre Kerbil? The incident, you know, when Andre Kerbil was flagged down, he did the same thing with that. Whenever a YouTuber gets flagged down, the no DQ incident, when no DQ was flagged down, he did exactly the same thing. And it's just like, you know, how fucking crazy do you have to be to do something to that degree is just, I don't know. Christ.
And
That's right, Dark Horse. Dark Horse just said it there in the chat. Even if he does donate, he'll make a video, monetize that video saying, here's proof that I donated. Like, subscribe, hit the bell.
And he did say in the video too that I did with him that he can show video proof. And I said, well, no, you don't need to make a video on it. Just do what you said you were going to do. Send me a fucking message or a picture. You can cross out any personal information.
Can you not see? Is there no way to like see who donated at what time?
Well, there would be, yeah. I'd have to contact obviously the people are one of the individuals that's hosting the memorial fund, which again, there's somebody that I could talk to. Yeah, I mean, not me personally. I'd have to talk to, like, for example, Jack. He's pretty close with the situation, right? I know Jack would have ways of finding out who donated for sure. He'd probably be the only one that I can think of offhand anyway. But yeah, there would be ways that his word, just to take his word for it, there's going to be ways to check that too. At least that's what I believe. I'm pretty sure Jack could find that out. But as I said, even if he's willing to send, he said he'd contact me fucking personally and just send just a screen cap. Yeah, you don't need to make a big video. But yeah, no, I read that same comment from Dark Horse too. And Josh is fucking right that, yeah, he probably, just by saying that, he would make a video, monetize that, and stick it on there to prove that he did. And God only knows if he would even, make some fake thing. He probably wouldn't even donate and still want to make a video to gain capital off that. But yeah, like I was going to say too, that, you know, not that this is excusing any of his actions, but when you talk about no moral code, is this just like fucking, like there's some kind of a not disabled, but some kind of a mental, like, a mental disorder, I guess is the word I'm looking for. Because,
is he a retard? Yeah, absolutely.
Well, evidently, but
I'll say it. I'll say it.
But like a disorder that would literally make him not be able to have any compassion. I don't know. Like, that still wouldn't excuse any of the shit that he's done, but like, because there is no
empathy. A lack of empathy is a sure sign of some type of mental disorder. Yes, absolutely.
Because this is beyond narcissism. Like this is way beyond fucking narcissism. This is something else entirely. You know, something else entirely.
The amount of damage control he tried to do in this whole situation just shows you like how, like, actually, I think this probably hit him the most, because I think he kind of knew I think him walking in this, he thought it's just another video. And that's what shocks me, because he thought walking in, oh, this is just another video. And I just honestly think that, like, why the I by the way, I'm fucking speechless. I'm sorry, but like, my fucking like words are fucking all over the place. But I want to say this is that, yeah, I actually agree there'll be no rant series on Sean's Entertainment officially. And after this Hangout goes off air, I will not be talking about Sean's Entertainment ever again. Because I think a lot of people in the comments, and I think Dark Horse and yourself will, and I think I think WJ was saying that, but and like Calvin and Dallas and you were saying, I think the only way to kind of actually get at this guy is by letting him actually just rot. By not having any, and I think, I think officially, like, just pretty much exile him from any type of platform at all, really, because he's not doing well on his channel. Like, it's really fucking bad, actually. What he's like his videos and stuff are actually fucking terrible to the degree of where even his own fans aren't even watching his videos now. So I think probably in a year, 2 or 3, I think he will probably be off YouTube, if I'm being honest, because I think once he doesn't get this attention, it's going to hit him probably the most. So yeah, guys, just to let you all know, there will be no Sean's View Entertainment rant series, because I think the consensus is like right, because I think if I make that, it's just going to get him more popular. And I think, yeah, that would probably even do more damage than good, if I'm being honest. So, yeah, I won't be making a rant series, so fuck that.
I think that's a smart move.
Very smart.
Yeah, agreed.
Lost my train of thought. He's you mentioned it earlier, like what he likes to do. It's a tactic. He likes to, that. You mentioned like the flagging of Andre and no DQ. He might have actually done it, knowing that people were going to blame him for it, right? But he may potentially have actually did the shit, and then it's like, whoa, well, you know, and then there's going to be backlash, and then with the backlash comes more views, and then I could play the victim, and that's exactly what I think that's what he does. I think that's his, you know, what, for lack of a better term, a marketing strategy. Like that's how he does things. It's not about being consistent and prolific. It's about fucking scamming the system and, you know, taking advantage of controversial situations for financial gain. That's what he's about, not being consistent and fucking prolific. That's, I don't even think he could spell prolific. So you know what I'm saying? Like,
Did you see his like GoFundMe?
if you can't fucking pronounce the last name of a human being, I'm pretty sure you can't spell prolific, you motherfucker.
Do you remember he did the Ronda Rousey video? Do you remember when Ronda was in the UFC and he goes, Ronda Rousey has been fighting in the UFC. She done pretty well there. Ronda Rousey, everyone.
Yeah.
I was just like, like, you know, I don't think he does any research at all.
No,
like he just doesn't like, and like I was saying before, like I remember I told him about this whole like CM Punk videos. He still doesn't add sources in the description, and he said he was going to do it. So, you know what I mean? It's just, yeah.
Sorry, I'm sorry. Did I cut you off?
No. Go ahead. Well, go ahead.
I was gonna say he's no better than these fucking scam artist fucking streamers, these gamers on Twitch and fucking, and now on YouTube too. Like what's his name, Lispy Jimmy? He's no different from them. They're all scam artists. They run fake fucking giveaways. You know, promise people this, clickbait this, all kinds of phony shit. He's no better than them. He might as well be doing that. If he's looking to make a quick fucking buck, that's where you do it. You know what I'm saying? Fucking stream on Twitch. Sell some fucking t-shirts. You know, like some prick face from New York we all know.
I'm actually
They're all
surprised
from
Sean doesn't
fucking
have
New
any.
York. You notice that? They're all from fucking New York. Every fucking one of them that sucks the most is from fucking New York or close to Long Island, Connecticut, New York fucking area. Scumbag, fucking no good cunts.
One thing Will, you mentioned fucking merch. I don't think, Sean is probably one of the only ones that he doesn't have any merch, does he?
He's mentioned it. He's mentioned doing it in the past. I just don't think financially he could afford to kick that off because people are, like Gerry said, his channel's dying. And is that this is why he's doing these things, like getting so desperate for views, trying to take advantage of any situation he can, is because he knows for somebody who has the amount of subscribers that he has, to get maybe 2,000-3,000 views a video, then blame it on YouTube's algorithm is completely ridiculous. No, it's because you suck and people realize it now. And the fucking fan base that he used to have, which the majority of them was young kids, they're not young kids anymore. They're grown up and they see that he's full of shit now. You know what I mean?
Bullshit, yeah.
That's exactly what it is. People have smartened up to his fucking scam. And now his channel's slowly but surely fucking croaking. Thank God for that. So let's speed up the process. I mean, and if anything, somebody mentioned earlier, start mass flagging his fucking clickbait videos. And that's another way to get that channel shut down. There's only two options really: let it kill itself, or kill it through YouTube sabotage. It's the only way. It really is.
I think honestly, I think his channel's gonna I can't see him staying on here much longer. Like with everything that's been happening, even like a lot of years ago, I even seen the massive decline. Like, how can he have over 100,000 subscribers and only get 1,000 views? Like, he's only getting like 1% of his fan base on his channel. That makes no sense. Like even channels that are like really fucking like over 100,000 where they're unactive at least maybe get like 50,000 or something like that. Like Sean doesn't consider, he only gets it on one of two things. Either he does like a drama video where he's like, I don't know what to do with myself. I don't have no money. I've got nothing to do. Either he does a video like that, or it's a pay-per-view video where he'll pretty much clickbait it and then talk for 1 minute on a phone and go subscribe, and then that's it.
It's what I think about it. Somebody with 100,000 subscribers, you would think they could at least on a consistent and prolific basis, right?
Yeah, I see what you did there.
Would get at least 25% of your viewers watching your shit. So for 100,000, that would be 25,000 per video, consistent and prolifically. But no, it's not even that. It's like 5% of that. He'll get 2,000 or 3,000 if he's fucking lucky. Makes no sense. And you can't blame it on YouTube's algorithm, especially with the output of videos that he does daily. What is it, 3, 4, 5 fucking videos a day?
Something like that,
it's like there's no fucking way YouTube's algorithm can't pick up on that. Especially when you're getting 2,000, 3,000 per. So you're getting 10,000 views a day. It's not YouTube's algorithm, it's you're a fucking con artist. That's the fucking problem. And it's always been the case with him. That's always been the case.
And you know what's scary too, which I think, again, you've probably made mention of how many times in the past, is you look at especially the videos that he did on this subject, that pertains to the issue, is that the motherfucking followers that this guy has, when it's very evident this guy's a scamming con artist, no compassion, no soul, no heart, none of that shit. And how these guys or these people, I don't even know what the fuck they are, can comment, great job, Sean. You're going to rise above the hate. We all have your back. You don't need to deal with the bullshit. Like, I mean, I'm sure Sean self-promotes and talks to himself in the comment section to promote himself that way. But there are other people that it's evident that there are some really sheep, dense motherfuckers out there that cannot see what the writing on the wall here. Do you know what I mean? So Sean's issue is one thing, but that's one thing that completely scared me, is seeing the sheep, the dense sheep that literally have no idea what this guy is doing and are supporting him and thinking that he's completely innocent and not guilty of any of the bullshit that he's done, especially now. That's what I saw. He claims there was hate in the comments section. What I saw in the comments section was a bunch of dick-sucking cuck viewers is what I saw.
I think it's children that actually primarily watch his videos, I think, as well.
But I'm sorry. Like, if a child... I mean, I'll tell you what. I have children. And my children at 10, 11 years old... I'm sorry, but they have reason, and they know, like, when somebody, for example, is trying to fuck them over on we're trading some Pokemon cards or some shit, and they can clearly see a guy that they were trading with, or a school person, somebody in their school that they were trading with that's being a loser and a scam artist. If you are a fucking 11-year-old and you can't come to the rationale that somebody's doing what Sean's doing, like, you have to be some kind of fucked. Like, and perhaps maybe there was at some point in time in your family tree, there was some inbred activity that took place, because you have to be some kind of fuck to not understand such simple, scummy tactics. Kids these days aren't fucking stupid. At least they shouldn't be, And when you see this bullshit, like I said, this goes beyond just being a child or a certain age gap. This is to a whole new level of fucking dense, man.
I think I was thinking about that as well. Like, who the fuck is actually watching his video still? I have no fucking idea. I think also they try and get popular in the comments, so like they don't make videos, so then they comment something positive so they can like it. Maybe that could be it. But like, yeah, like I'm like, who the fuck is still watching his videos? I honestly beggars belief, but I don't know. But at the end of the day, I think like you guys were even saying, I think maybe just outright blackballing him is probably the only option we have, and just let him fucking rot in his fucking shell of a channel now. So I think that's probably the best thing to do right now, is just to completely ignore him and have no mention of him. And if he does any other crazy shit, I'm not going to mention it as well, because I think he's just going to want more and more and more. Because I was even debating whether to even do the video, but I got so fucking angry at it. I had to do it. I had to do the video. I was just so fucking angry. But at the end of the day, I do think that I honestly can't see him being on this platform for much longer, because, as you said, like he said in that Hangout, I don't even, like he said himself that he doesn't think he should be on YouTube anymore. Like, he actually said that. And I'm right.
But that's him trying to gain sympathy. Like, oh no,
yeah.
Sean, please stay. Get the fuck out of here, bro. Do us a favor. Please, man. Be consistent, prolific, fucking at Walmart greeting people at the door. Motherfucker.
You still even need to have a sense of compassion to do that, and I'm sure he would turn away turn away people at the fucking Walmart door because he's too big.
Hand out fucking personalized cards. This is my YouTube channel. Welcome to Walmart. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. I don't want to work here anymore. Having a real job's not in my DNA. Because I'm gay. I'm on the fray. You know what I say? Hey. Fucking moron.
Sound like fucking Mr. Peter Smith.
Like it almost rhymes as well. It's like, I'm gonna hide. Like he says, like.
That's why I just did that. That's why I just did that. He tries to rhyme everything like he's a freestyle fucking rapper. Like he watched fucking 8 Mile. This is a good way to get the viewership here. Start rapping.
Do you know what I hate? See, every fucking month he makes a video and he's like, they said I wouldn't be here. They said that I couldn't do it. But I'm still here, and I'm still Sean C Entertainment. I'm bringing the brush, I'm bringing the brawn, I'm bringing the... I'm like, what?
They said I wouldn't be here, but guess what? I'm here, and I'm queer, and I'm still here.
Oh, God.
Fucking slap him in his ear.
He doesn't even make in his ear. While riding a steer. Hunting deer.
Metal Gear.
With no fucking fear. I'll be here, I promise you. Subscribe.
Yeah, fuck.
And then he'll make a video. He's like, I don't really know what to do, guys. I don't know what to do. Like, make fucking just like. Does he know how to even make videos anymore? Like, I've never seen a man get worse video. Like, he's gotten worse over the years. He's just recording on his cell phone for 1 minute, going, apparently Paige is she's retired. All right, well, take our time to subscribe. Like, I didn't benefit anything from that.
You would think, okay, because he's been in dialogue with these two, and I don't like JD. I like Joe, but I don't think Joe's as good as Joe thinks he is. But Joe makes a shit ton of money. And there's a reason for that, because of his live platform. But he doesn't know what to do. Why don't you do what Joe's doing if your fan base is what it is? Right? Joe, what does Joe have? Like 10, 15,000? So where's his sub count at?
I think
it's not even close. Yeah. Not even close to Sean's, right? It's not even close to Sean's. Guess who's making more money, though? Joe's making more money because his is like a podcast type of format. It's like a radio show type of format. But he doesn't know what to do to make the cash. You know what I mean? Like, do what those two guys are doing.
Did you see
How
him
about
try and
that?
go live? Have you ever seen him try and go live?
Yeah, he did one where he had the phone calls come through. I remember that. I almost called. Actually, I still think I have his fucking phone number too. By the way, speaking of phone numbers, I think I have his legit phone number. I might be giving that motherfucker a call.
Oh, fucking hell.
I don't know if it's still active, but I don't like JD for the reason that Gerry mentioned in the past. It's like, okay, we just got done watching the show, but then he does a review of the show for 2 hours talking about what you just watched, and it's like, why? And why do people watch this? You just everything. He's like, it's like if you didn't watch the show, then I understand why you would watch JD's review. But if you had just got done watching the show along with him, there's no point to watch his review. But people do it. That and it's a silly reason to hate somebody, but I don't know. He's from New York. That's another thing. I fucking hate. That's the main. I was trying to avoid saying that, but it's true. I can't stand the fucking accent.
But he's a fucking smart businessman, though. You know, like between the contract
Absolutely.
that he has with like Harry's race, he imitates and he'll deny it till he's blue in the face. But JD imitates and does a lot of what Solomonster. Have you ever heard of him?
Yeah.
Solomonster.
Yeah.
He imitates and replicates virtually everything he does, between getting contracts with Harry's razors, which Harry's razors are fucking amazing, by the way, just throwing that out there. But between doing that, the way that he sells his merch, the shit that he talks about, it's almost like you're listening to a Solomonster video. And you know what? The kid got away with it because, again, he's fucking a smart businessman. And the way that he portrays himself coming across as an asshole, he can get haters coming in, which gives him views. But again, because of the views that he's getting, regardless if people like or dislike him, then that's when sponsors like Harry's, they're trying to get themselves out there. So they'll pick up somebody like JD. The motherfucker's hosting certain, meet and greets at pre-WrestleMania shows. Like, the kid's fucking making bank. And you know what I mean? You guy can be, you think he's an absolute asshat, but he's fucking smart businessman. Whereas Sean, he's a fucking loser, a cuck, and he can't fucking make $1. You know what I mean?
Apparently, Sean has made a response to me.
Oh, there we go.
Is his hand down his pants as he did so?
Yeah. Telling you, should have let
that
shit alone. See,
I'm gonna respond in the pond. I'm trying to holler at a blonde.
Wagwan,
with my magic wand up my ass.
Shit. WJ just wrote to me saying he's challenging me on the rant series.
See, there you go. What did we just get done saying, though? He's taking advantage of a situation.
I told you.
You said you weren't going to do it, and now
he wrote, rant on removing me from YouTube, 2019 response.
Yeah. There you go. Yeah. Everything we just said, we
and of course, there's an ad on it.
You won't get a more accurate fucking forecast of what was going to happen than the past fucking 45 minutes of this video. He did every fucking thing we just said he would do. Everything.
My black ass should have played the motherfucking lottery.
No, do you know what? Actually, he's seen that I wasn't making it. He also threatened to take action against you. Oh my god, Christ!
Good luck.
Yeah, all right. Please, I'll see you in court, motherfucker.
Action for what? What is
a nice flight to fucking Ireland, you dumb fuck.
What the
action against what though? That's what I'm trying to figure out.
I mean, I don't even want to respond to this now because I'm just giving him what he wants again.
Just by doing that, it's pretty evident the guy's not going to donate. So this Tuesday deadline that I gave him is pretty much me wasting time.
Exactly. I understand why you would give him the benefit of the doubt, but you had to know deep down there was no fucking way.
WJ wrote to me saying, you got to slay the beast, LOL.
Yeah, Gerry, tell WJ what's up.
I'll write to him now. Yeah, it's not that I gave him the benefit or I thought that, I just thought that there maybe would be some compassion in that motherfucker, but obviously well.
Oh well, what can
You
you
live, you
do?
learn, right? You fucking live, you learn.
Right?
So
Yeah. We should have just finished up by talking about boring ass WrestleMania. Oh man.
yeah.
Of course, there's a fucking advert in this video. Like,
Disagree with Iron Baron's comment, but that's just me.
let's see.
Shit, I'm more
What
interested
the
in
fuck?
NXT takeover.
Can you guys hear that, by the way?
What?
The
Hear
video?
what?
The video I'm playing?
No, not at the moment. No.
Oh,
I
shit.
turned.
Back, I gotta
turned
go
my-
take a leak.
Oh shit.
So, do you want me to play this or what? Nah.
Might as well. Fuck it.
All right, hang on. I'll take us off loudspeaker.
I wish I was drunk. I'm not drunk yet. But if I'm drunk,
All right, we'll play this.
I just gotta tell you guys that I'm watching a video right now they're making on me. And I'm here to tell you that I'm not backing down. I'm not going into the ground like an ostrich.
All right, well, I'll play this here and see what he says here.
yeah, most likely a promo. Look at him. He's wearing a hood. Look at this fucking moron. I can barely hear it, Jer. Can you raise the volume up?
Hang on. What about now?
Response to the whole incident that
Now, yeah, perfect.
Cody. There is now many people on this website that want to remove me from this website due to said incident. Even though, again, I've apologized, I've owned up my wrongdoings. Again, I don't think I went over the line. I was just trying to defend Cody and his legacy and his legitimacy. And
Can't even say the word legitimacy.
Yeah, like it's just this is like what the fuck? This guy's mental.
Let it go, Jerry. Let it go.
Trying to defend the legacy of somebody he doesn't even fucking know.
No.
Somebody he's never even fucking talked to. Wouldn't know him from a hole in the fucking wall. Get
Unbelievable.
bent.
everything that I website, and now you want to remove me from this website. General Gerry has it out for me. He's going to do a rant series every week or every day or every month or every year.
It's actually just a one-off, Sean. You should know you're a regular. You fucking.
He's going to come on here on a tier, and he's going to rip apart me, and he's going to take down me, and he's going to try to disdain me, and he's trying to
He can't find a word to rhyme with me, so he keeps saying me.
He sounds like a preacher.
To me.
Mm.
Because let me tell you something.
WJ wrote this could be a big YWC moment for you. he's being ironic.
Because I've done nothing to you personally.
Reasons why I don't go to church.
Personally, you have threatened to end my career. You have threatened to flag my channel, and all that's been reported. Don't worry, General Jerry. You're
Yeah, right.
Yeah, fucking right.
And your promise and your bullying and your tactics. Don't worry.
Oh, so wait a
See,
minute.
he's playing the victim. See, what did I just say earlier? He does this, and then he plays the victim.
Yeah.
He uses words like threatened, bullied. Fuck you, man. Fuck you.
Damn, such a female trait.
Straight up. Fuck you, you no good motherfucker.
Other videos. All right, I did the right thing in the interest of fairness. All right.
In the interest of fairness. Now he's using wrestling quotes from fucking 1998.
Attitude era.
It's because I was getting death threats. Because I was getting told that I should have died of cancer. All those are the things
Justifiably so.
I know I shouldn't be going in that direction, but I was standing up for myself and I was standing up for Cody. But now,
Yeah. Say his last name,
who
then, you
don't
motherfucker.
know.
follows me because now people want to
Say his last name, motherfucker.
flag me down. They want
Standing up for Cody. Cody who?
God, they
Cody from fucking Final Fight? What Cody you talking about? 'Cause you sure don't know. You sure as fuck don't know Cody Brainerd, motherfucker. That's for damn sure. You don't fucking
Yeah,
know
he
him.
went-
Sticking
he
up for
went
him.
straight up final
Sticking up for
fight
him
on that
how?
shit.
Wait, first of all, now I'm getting fucking pissed off. How in the fuck defending Cody's honor from whom? From whom?
This guy's unbelievable.
From the haters that were saying that, you know, they wanted Cody to die in the chat because I was defending Cody's honor to my imaginary haters. That's apparently
Yeah.
who. He says that how many fucking times, not only in that video, but in the other two that he deleted.
Cody was paying respects to him, and the comments and the messages that I received after that video was completely out of him and repulsive, and I had to stand up for myself.
Repulsive.
Now
I had to stand up for myself. I'm such a victim.
He just says, now my career is on the line. You never had a career to begin with, you twat.
He's a wrestler now. He's in promo mode. His career's on the line. Last man standing at WrestleMania.
on here,
Fucking dickhead.
they're going to take my channel down.
I thought that was one of the Briscoe brothers.
After all the hours, all the time, after all the days, after all the months, after all the years, after all the
Can I find
Here we go. I would rather people watch this video here and you get the views than people click on his shit. Dark Horse mentioned this. This is true. Don't click on this fucking video. Listen to it here.
Yeah.
Don't give him any ad revenue whatsoever. None. Zero.
Sean's view from YouTube. Delete me from the website. Get me gone. So in the past or in the present.
That's why I said let the streets solve this shit. Because I'm not talking about getting his channel shut down. I'm talking about fucking shutting down his brain function where he's a fucking vegetable. That's what I'm talking about.
Entertainment would absolutely
A true fucking ass whooping.
Sean's view entertainment will remain and stand the test of time, and that's the bottom line.
Not anymore yet.
This is very this
Hundreds of people on here.
is
All your comments,
very unproductive, guys.
messages.
Just hearing him.
I tried to do something good. I tried to memorialize someone. I tried to go
No,
out
you
there.
did. Oh my God.
You did.
Sean,
Nope.
you want to take
Good comment from Unigamer. I love it.
my channel from this website. You want to do away with me? Well, I
You can tell he's scared by it. Like he's resorting to it.
Yeah.
You can tell he's actually getting.
Big cabinets.
Look at me.
hobo.
I'm trying to look like an Irish hoodlum from Boston. Though I'm from Long Island. With my
I'm a
black
hobo.
hoodie on that I bought at fucking Walmart.
You motherfucker, I'll slap the shit out of you. Shut the
I'm
fuck up.
I'm auditioning for Hobo with a Shotgun Part 6.
Local version of Ezio Auditore from Assassin's Creed.
I just got done auditioning for Snakes on a Plane too.
if they hate me that much,
Fuck out of here.
opinion on me that much, if they cannot understand me that much, or where I'm coming from and what I deal with,
We understand perfectly. That's why we have a problem.
And face
That's
to
the
face,
thing.
eye to eye, head to head. Nobody. They've done video responses.
Hobo with a shotgun, yeah.
They've done.
He sounds like, do you know the guy with the big long head in the Muppets?
Dude, yeah.
No,
actually,
no. He's like, me,
Yeah.
me.
That's right.
There's clearly something mentally wrong, which obviously we all knew. Because look how he's swaying back and forth. This is what I'm Jones for Entertainment. I'm gonna come at you. I'm the brush. I'm the thrash. I'm gonna fucking do all this bullshit. Look at me sway back and forth like a fucking retard. Here we go.
Not only that. That's a good point.
Like fucking
That's
like
a
fucking
damn
Motherfucker
good
mankind.
doesn't even need a rocking chair when he's sitting in front of a computer trying to cut a goddamn
Dallas.
promo. Look at him go.
But Dallas, look at his eyes too. Look at, as far as I know, he's not Asian. He's supposed to be Irish. Why are his eyes always slanty? What's going on with that? Look at him.
Dedicated.
Oh God.
I'm committed and dedicated to slanting my eyes where I can barely see the fucking screen I'm talking in front of.
He said an entire rant series dedicated to me. Like, I actually don't want to do this now, just so that, like, because it's just giving
No,
him.
he's doing it for you,
He ain't gonna
Jerry.
do fuck all, man. He ain't gonna do fuck all.
Evidence. But the bottom line is, you can't stop me from hitting the record button. You can't stop me from talking. You can't stop ranting. Yourself can't take my phone away from me.
You're gonna.
You can't take away the validity. Take away.
We'll see how well that works when his jaw's wired shut. Let's see him fucking be consistent and prolific after that. How about that?
Because
That's one way to shut his fucking mouth. I think it's the most effective.
Jesus Christ. This Phil frame just says it all. It just sums up this week.
Mhm.
That's Phil Frame. Fucking Muppet.
so
Mhm.
Sad, man. Just so sad.
crowd that has supported me
He's still going.
Still going.
isn't
Well, he's the victim now. He's got to plead his case.
care what you say.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
I don't care what you do, you promote. I don't care what you put on this website. Sean's View Entertainment is here. And there ain't nobody. And I mean nobody.
Well, I can say this: he pulls a better promo than most of the wrestlers on the roster.
No, John.
That's not saying much, though.
Stop. The unstoppable.
Nah, it says a lot because I mean, look at what they're doing.
Like, look at the spirit. Like, no,
Thing is, Cabal, how you didn't know from day one and why you tried to defend him is beyond me. But I could tell you were fucked up in that video anyway, so I give you a little bit of a pass.
yeah, I addressed that earlier in the video
Mhm.
about him.
So you put up all the videos, all the rants, all the series you want. But I am going to deliver because that's what I
Because I'm going to be a mailman.
prove me.
And
You can call me Carl Malone.
Christ
God.
the night.
Man, this is truly sad.
I'll always deliver. I'm UPS.
What can Brown do for you? Take a trip.
You know what? At this
What can
point,
Brown
I
do
think,
for you?
and I can't believe I'm going to say this. CNN delivers more accurate content than this motherfucker right now. So,
Oh
Ain't
shit!
that the fucking truth?
there you go.
Oh
boys.
my
There you
god!
fucking go.
He said it. I can't believe he gave CNN some credit. Jesus Christ.
God, I know. Neither can I. I think I'm going to fucking go
Wow.
mental myself right now.
Oh god!
That's funny as fuck.
Damn, Dallas actually gonna walk in and get.
Do any of
evaluated.
us have jobs? Yes. Well, I can only speak for myself. Yes, I do have a full-time job and probably make more money than you. So suck my asshole. Lick it up. What can Brown do for you, baby girl?
No, Crystal is a big supporter. I think actually in a lot of the videos that Sean does in the car, I think she's the motherfucker that's driving his ass all over the place. So,
Is that
yeah,
Oh
yeah.
well, yeah.
No, she's
I'll
a
make
she's a
sure
big
to eat a lot of tacos before she eats my asshole out.
she's a big supporter. This isn't the first time I've heard her name, but good for you, Crystal. Like I said, keep supporting a fucking douchebag. You'll be a fucking single mother of 4 baby daddies, and complaining and wondering why you're left with nobody because you can't pick and understand a fucking good man from a douchebag. So I expect to see your ass getting welfare checks in the next maybe 3, 4, 5 months.
Oh my god.
Fuck this.
Jerry's
Yo,
looking at the chat too. I'm not reading for him. So you could ask him yourself.
let me
I'm
see.
not a fucking secretary.
Yeah, two seconds, IP, because I kind of want. Well, first of all, I'll respond to the video.
Yeah.
Isn't it a bit ironic that whenever I said that I'm not doing it, and literally 20 minutes after I've done that, he then puts that video up.
Mm.
You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
He's watching right now.
Oh yeah, I hope he is.
I implore you to not fucking come to any more shows. I'm serious. I'm dead serious. You are not
Do it,
welcome
bro.
in the area, bro. You're
Don't-
not welcome.
Don't even
Stay
give
your
him the
ass
free
at home.
publicity.
I'm telling you, stay your ass at home. Don't come to none. First of all, you're not a true fucking Bostonian anyway. I've said it. This will be the 3rd or 4th time I fucking said this. He's a fucking Long Island, New York native pretending to be a Bostonian, claiming Boston when he's not. That's strike 1. Strike 2 is what you did, all the bullshit you do. And strike 3 was the icing on the cake, this whole Cody situation. That's it. We've had enough now. Stay ass in fucking New York. go to shows at Madison Square Garden. It's probably closer to you anyways. So you fucking go to those shows and stay the fuck away from my town, please. Thank you. Because if you come here, it's not gonna be good for you.
He's like the whole video was like, oh, he wants to dedicate it. He's gonna do it for months and months where he's gonna talk about me. Like that there shows that he wants this, you know what I mean? And like I said, it is ironic that while we were doing this hangout, he made that video pretty much because he shit himself and he's like, fuck, actually, you know what? I'm not gonna get any attention anymore. I've really pissed off the community. So he's trying to maybe lure me to make a response or something, but no. I don't know. Honestly, do what should I? I don't think I should, to be honest. I don't know. You know, like, is it like, because I don't
whatever you want at the end of the day, it's up to you. But I would refrain from if you're gonna do it, I would refrain from using his name or his channel name for the sole fact of not improving his algorithm, which is at the end of the day what he wants.
Yeah, because he's seen the JD video and he probably knows then that, like, you know, that it's going to be about that, like, it's going to be in that type of format, and he wants that. So, nah, Sean, you can go fuck yourself. No rant series for you. I'll just let you fucking die in the obscurity and self-worthlessness that you are, and you'll be pretty much irrelevant in about a year or two. So, there you go, mate. That's my response. By the way, it was oh Jesus, that was a terrible video as well too. Like he just, you know, he was really like, you can tell that it's almost as if it's a knee-jerk reaction to all of us because he knows that it's over. Mm-hmm. He knows that it's over. You know what I mean? He knows that the time of him going on Hangouts, he knows that the time of him talking to other YWC members is over now, and there's literally nothing he can do about it.
Not a fucking thing.
You had a fucking chance, Sean. You had a fucking chance. I was respectful to you, even though my emotions were high, and you still couldn't be a good person. You are, as I said, the definition of scum. And you can take your little fucking, I don't even know what to call her. You can take soon to be probably one of your ex-baby mamas in the chat here, and you guys can go and do whatever the fuck you're going to do. And isn't it sad, Crystal, that I'm sure that you guys, I know you and Cuckview Entertainment are going to WrestleMania. I'd love to know who fucking paid for
you don't go. I'm telling you.
Who paid for those tickets, Crystal? Somebody that talks about how successful they are on YouTube.
Is that even a real person, Dallas?
Well, I don't know her like personally, but I've seen her name mentioned. Anytime somebody talks about she was in my chat, she was in other people's chats, I think she probably is legit. I just think that she's a really fucking...
I think that's him. It's most likely him.
Yeah, because he was live with
account as well. He has more.
But he was live with me at the time that Crystal was commenting in the chat. So he couldn't have been on the phone, at least. I mean, he wasn't on camera at the time. I guess he could have. But if he's this fucking dense, could he manage to talk to me and still manage to hold a conversation while typing under this Crystal account? I honestly think this bitch is real. But I think you are one dumb broad. And please, do not procreate. I know probably you will. Because, again, I guarantee you, you're the fucking same bitch that's driving Sean's ass in all of his car videos, driving his ass all over the place, and you talk about going to WrestleMania. You really are a dense fucking broad. And there are so many other women that can't procreate that should have the ability to, and you should be the one that doesn't have the chance to make baby because you are one dumb bitch. I am sorry, Crystal. You are fucked. You are fucked. No, don't need to get fucked because don't get fucked because then we'll have more of a problem 2 years down the line here. You need to go and just fuck right off and just fuck your... I'm already losing my shit, but like, fuck, you know, there's some dumb motherfuckers out there, man.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Oh, fuck. Wow.
Keep going. I like it. Fuck that son of a bitch.
I think about the children.
Oh yeah, it is a real chick. Look at this. Oh boy. Well, you know, I'm single and all, but I still do have standards. I'll leave it at that.
Oh shit.
Moving on.
But yeah, like he's really, I think he's seen our well, he's probably still seeing it, and he's thinking, oh, I'm gonna get a run series. This is gonna be excellent. But no,
Look at honey, I'm gonna make money now, baby.
50 J's, baby. That's probably what he was doing.
Hey, YouTube, 50 G's, baby. Platinum plaque. What is it like? What do they give you? That little fucking button they send you? The plaque. What is it supposed to be? Silver or platinum? What the fuck is that thing?
What's this?
The fucking when you get 100,000 subscribers, YouTube sends you a fucking plaque.
Silver play button or something like that.
It's silver, right? Yeah, the play button. Is it silver? Is it platinum?
Yeah, silver, and then I think once you get 1 million, you get a gold one. All
right, shove it right up your fucking ass, pal. That's how much it's worth.
It's just like I don't know, but yeah, I think after I've done this hangout, I am 100% moving on from this twat, and he's.
Hey, how are those 1099 forms treating you, Sean? For those who don't know, a 1099 form is when you're an independent contractor. When tax time comes around, all the money you make off YouTube, guess who takes it all back? The majority of it, anyway, about 70% of it. Good old Uncle Sam, Sean. Poor ass motherfucker. If this is your only source of revenue, I feel sorry for you. Bitch ass motherfucker. Stay ass in fucking Connecticut, Long Island area, bro. Don't come down here. I'm warning you. It's not a threat. It's a promise. Stay the fuck up there. After this, you better stay the fuck up there. Don't come anywhere. Fuck. I'm close enough where I can fucking get to you, man. And it ain't just me. Word's been spread.
Somebody wrote, is this going to be longer than WrestleMania? Yes. No, but like, honestly, like in regards to the whole Sean's thing, nope, I'm moving on. As soon as we've done this hangout, that's it. I'll let him die in irrelevance. And that's pretty much it. So, but yeah, Sean knows that he's done wrong. He's just trying to act tough, and he knows that's pretty much a last resort. So, but thanks for shouting my name out. I'm sure you'll get some traffic for me there, Sean. But no, actually, I kind of don't want that because it's full of brain dead idiots on his channel. So actually, it's not a good thing. But at the end of the day, Sean,
word up, Boston fan.
Well, in about a few years, once you've you're down to 500 viewers, which some of your videos have, I've seen it where it's gotten about 500 viewers. Then we'll finally see, how relevant you are. So, and I can't wait for it. I really can't. Shall we end the hangout now?
I mean, is that all the matches on WrestleMania we talked about, or?
Oh yeah.
It's up to you, Gerry. We could keep going. Fuck it. We on a fucking roll now, man. Give me 2 more beers, and your material is gonna go way up, bro. Let me tell you. 2 more of these fuckers.
Only fucking match we didn't discuss is Crystal versus Sean in a fucking welfare qualification match coming up. Fucking losers. Suck my cock, Crystal.
It's a gauntlet match. Who gets to make it to the front of the pay window?
Don't even need to discuss because we already gonna know who's gonna win that one.
An EBT card on a pole match.
Oh shit.
Yeah, there we go.
I'll be back in a minute, guys.
That's a fucking.
Yo, Will is funny as shit.
Welfare on a pole match.
EBT.
There were never truer words spoken, gentlemen. Never truer words spoken.
Nope.
Oh my god. I really do think he's the biggest fucking twat on YouTube, like 100%. Like, he was at the end. He thought he was being like, like he did it in such an awkward. Hang on, I'll put the camera on. He was doing it in such an awkward way. Like towards the end, he was like trying as if to say, "I got you," but he went, "Yeah," and then he turned it off. Like he looked kind of like afraid a wee bit. It was kind of funny. I love it. I love it because Sean's finally getting what he's getting. People are now gonna be ignoring him, and I can't wait.
Sometimes that's what you have to do in order to get a point across. Like, really not even worth wasting energy over on some bullshit.
But no, I'm not gonna waste my fucking time in a rant series with that twat.
No, why you
He's
shouldn't.
I think he's buried himself enough.
Yep.
Hey, Crystal, in case you're wondering, I'm not wearing any underwear.
Fucking hell.
Because I'm sure you are. If you're fucking sleeping with that fucking mutant.
Crystal wrote, your bedroom looks like a little boy's room. Love, at least I have somewhere to live. Where the fuck do you live, you dumb cunt? At least like you're aware that YouTube isn't the be and end all of my life, you know. Unlike Sean, I actually have a fucking social life, you dumb cunt.
Fucking, is Sean Jewish? I think so. He sounds like one. He sounds like one.
He's a crackhead, that's what he is. You fucking nut job.
Somebody says abolish Sean to Canada. Hell no. We already got one really fucking loser prime minister. We don't want Sean anywhere near Canada, all right? We got enough problems.
They've taken in enough fucking migrants. They don't need another one.
I mean, Sean, I mean, I know, like, you know, you have a dysfunction with your penis and you can't really satisfy a woman, and that's why, you know, when you go on these dates, you can't really go out with women. And I know, you know, it's kind of intimidating speaking to a person like myself, you know. But I mean, Sean, don't worry. You know, just get surgery or something. Oh wait, no, sorry, I forgot. You don't have a job really to do any of that either.
Good, bro.
Crystal says she happens to live in a 4-bedroom home. Fucking, you know, fucking the intake, welfare intake doesn't count as living in a home there, sweetheart. So, you know,
Section 8 paid for everything, I bet too, honey.
It's a 4-story fucking cardboard box, love. That's what it is.
Emergency intake does not count as a home, sweetheart. So keep that in mind. Set your sights a little higher, especially if you have children, which clearly you have.
Jason. Shout out to Jason. Shout out to Boston fan.
Yeah, shout out to Boston fan and Jason. Jason actually linked me a Buckfast video and he's like, have you seen this, Gerry? He's drinking Buckfast. It's funny.
Who? Oh, he was drinking. Jason was.
No, I really hope he is.
I wish I could try it. What is it again? Is that wine?
Tonic wine. It's like wine, but it's the ecstasy version of fucking wine, if I'm being honest.
Like a bubbly, kind of like a bubbly.
So,
like carbonated type wine type shit.
It's more smoother. It's more smoother, but but it's pretty much it guarantees you get fucked up pretty much.
There you go. Oh yeah, we got those here. We call them Mad Dog 2020. Calvin knows what I'm talking about.
Yeah,
you know about the Mad Dog. Fucking in Boone's Farm. That's the other one. Boone's Farm. Cheap wines. They taste good though. It will fuck you up though. Put you on your ass.
I fucks with that teleport.
There you go. Can we have a drunk live session? We're in the process of making that happen for you.
I can't. I've something to do tomorrow, so unfortunately I can't really.
Well, Gerry isn't, but I am. Yeah.
But
y'all have no idea where I live, how I live, and that's all well and fine. You're still a cunt.
Evidently.
Sean Jew Entertainment.
Consistent, prolific, and circumcised.
Y'all have no idea where I live. I don't really want to know where you live, love. You fucking probably smell like crabby apples.
Crabby apples.
If the pussy's good, you could live with me. You might as well raise your standards just a bit.
No,
just saying, baby girl. Or if you are a girl, you might be a tranny. I take that back. He would be the one to fucking fall in love with a transvestite.
Well,
I'm gonna end the hangout right now, guys. Yeah, I'm gonna end the hangout because but I'd like to thank everyone for being on here. I'd like to thank Will's World Entertainment, Dallas, and Calvin for joining us right now. So guys, what's going to be happening going forward? I will not be talking about Sean on this channel anymore. I will not be making a rant series. I won't be giving him essentially what he wants. So this is the last time that I will be talking about Sean's Entertainment. Guaranteed. I don't care if he's climbing up the Eiffel Tower. I will not be talking about him at all on this channel. So Sean, hopefully we see you probably in a cardboard box. Hopefully, you're not really doing much for your life. And fuck you. But
even better, a little copper fucking tin on somebody's fucking dresser. That'd be even better.
Yeah. Fucking Crystal, I need to save some money on my taxi service. So since your ass loves driving around fucking poor ass guys or people that don't really have any fucking ambitions here, I'll give you a call here because my taxi service has cost me too much, and I know your sorry ass will do it for free. So next time I need a little liquor store visit, I'll be calling your ass. Toss me your number, sweetheart. Thank you.
Oh shit! I'm glad I joined this.
Me too. It's been fun.
Well, guys, on that note, thank you so much for watching. This is General Gerry on the General Gerry channel. Signing out, little dick bastard.